Good evening, my dear JEE 2025 audience. Welcome to the 2nd April shift number 2, the afternoon shift discussion. And we had an amazing discussion of so many questions based on memory. And thanks to all the students and all powered by Ekalavya, the amazing team behind all the questions, also preparing students for the JEE Advanced examination with a success ratio of immense, like 7% of the IITians entering are from the Vedantu's Ekalavya batch. So if you have not started your journey yet, well, remember there is always a time, and I have mentioned the link for the JEE Advanced batch as well, which is called the Ekalavya. So let's begin, my dear students, for the most amazing discussion ever. And welcome to the number one J English channel in the country, which is your Vedantu J English. And this is your physics master teacher, Captain Shreyas. Okay. So we need to see how well you have done this year, because last year we did crazily and we had like amazing numbers where 1 in 3 students out of Vedantu were entering and clearing the JEE examination, with even ranks being produced abroad from UAE. So my dear students, this year is your turn, because next year the 2026 students will be seeing your photographs over here, and that will make you really proud. So this is going to be etched in history. So it's your time now to make history. All right. So let's begin with the questions, guys, coming up on your screen, and here it is. All right. So I think by mistake the solution also came up. No issues. So by the way, the correct answer for this was B. It was very direct. This has come in many previous year papers also, if you remember correctly. Yep. So what is this? Basically, remember, speed of light had the formula root of permeability into permittivity. So if you do c square, what will it become? 1 by mu naught and epsilon naught. What is this? Speed, right? So speed is nothing but length raised to 1, t raised to minus 1, right? The whole thing square. This is nothing but the speed square. So that's it. That is the answer. So L raised to 2, L raised to 2, t raised to minus 2. Very good. Many of you got B for IIT Bombay. Welcome aboard. Uh, Sir, light wasn't bright, it was dim. Where was it dim? Okay. Come on, guys, join in, everyone. And if you have forgotten to smash that like button, please do that. Yeah, it means a lot. It is your Guru Dakshina, and it is said that whenever you give Guru Dakshina, then whatever knowledge you get, it will be fruitful, it will be, applicable in the examination. And without giving that Guru Dakshina, whatever you learn sometimes might not work for you in your favor when the right moment comes or when you need it the most. So make sure you are smashing that like button. Thank you so much. Okay, the equilateral prism is made of material refractive index root 2. Find the angle of incidence for minimum deviation. Now, the moment I see such words like equilateral and root 2, the only thing that comes to my mind is 45 degrees, because sine cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So I am guessing the answer is 45. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But if I had to take a guess and I had no time and the exam is about to get over, that is what I would do. Anyways, but that's just me. I don't know about you guys. So what do you guys think? Okay. First of all, equilateral prism refractive index and for minimum deviation of the light ray. So minimum deviation, the formula is mu is equal to uh, sine of, remember, a plus delta minimum by 2 upon sine of a by 2. Since refractive index is given, mu is root 2. So sine of equilateral prism means angle of prism is 60. So 60 plus delta by 2 upon sine of basically 60 by 2. Okay, so this will become root 2 multiplied by sine of 60 by 2 is sine 30. Sine 30 is nothing but half, is equal to sine of 60 plus delta divided by 2. Now, what is root 2 by 2? It is 1 by root 2. So it will become 1 by root 2 is equal to sine of this entire thing. So if sine of something is 1 by root 2, that means whatever is there inside, which is basically 60 plus delta by 2, will be nothing but 45 degrees. So therefore 60 plus delta is nothing but 90 degrees. Is that right? But then what do you get? delta is nothing but 90 minus 60, which is nothing but 30 degrees. What we found was delta was basically 30 degrees. But if the question is angle of incidence, then you have to just use basically delta is nothing but I plus E minus basically A. And delta was 30 degrees. I and E both will be same. So 2 times of I, and angle of prism will be nothing but 60 degrees. So therefore, what will happen is I can just take 60 on the other side. So 60 plus 30 will be 2i, and this will become 90 is equal to 2i. Therefore, I will be nothing but equal to 45 degrees. So then the answer will be 45 degrees. But then again, it depends on what the question is. If the incident angle was asked, it is 45. Minimum deviation is asked, minimum deviation will be 30 degrees. Okay, guys, everyone? Perfect. Let's move to the next question then, coming up on your screen. Yeah, so this question was basically for moment of inertia. Let me just draw it. Okay, so let's draw a ring like this. And if that axis was like this, for the ring, the moment of inertia about the axis will be mr square. But the axis which is asked is a tangential axis like this. So to find that out, I think I will need the moment of inertia about this axis first. To find the moment of inertia about this axis, I will draw one more perpendicular axis like this. Let's say I call this I1. Even this will be I1. This is basically about the diameter. This is about the diameter. Now the funny thing is, this is now a perpendicular axis theorem where the moment of inertia about perpendicular axis is the moment of inertia about the other two axes in the plane. So here it will be I1 and I1. This perpendicular axis is nothing but mr square. So therefore mr square, which is this axis, moment of inertia, will be 2 times of I1. So I1 will be nothing but mr square divided by 2. Mr square divided by 2. Okay, I hope this is absolutely clear. I will let you know about the difficulty after I get sufficient number of questions. Just by the look of first 3-4 questions, one cannot guess the paper. Now the next part is this. For this particular part, shift it by parallel axis theorem. So you are going to shift this particular axis by a distance of the radius of the circle. So the moment of inertia about parallel axis is center of masses inertia plus m into whatever amount by which you are shifting the square of it. So about the center of mass, the moment of inertia is nothing but mr square by 2, and you are shifting it by r, so mr square. So 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2 mr square. So 3 by 2 mr square is option B, of course. Very good. Vedic, no Sudarshan, it is not A. Perfect. So, yep. Yes, these are all predictable questions. You would have done it 100 number of times. Yeah. Yes, everyone. Very good. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. Moving on to the next question. This I feel is a fairly easy question where they have asked distance and displacement if the particle is going along a circular track. Okay. So radius is also given. So first, going from A to B, if I go from A to B, I will take first time half the circumference. Next, again I am going from B to A like this. Next, again I am going like this. Next, again I am coming back over here. That is what has happened. A to B, A to B, B to A, right? And again A to B, but I'm not coming back. Okay. So if I'm not coming back, no issues. So just one time, then 2 times, and then 3 times. So 3 times I'm covering the semicircle. So distance will be 3 times the length of a semicircle. Now semicircle is nothing but having a perimeter of just pi r, and radius is 1 meter. So it will be just 3 multiplied by pi. So 3 pi meters, because this particular r value is 1 meter. So 3 pi, where is 3 pi? I can see distance is 3 pi only over here. So no need to even check other options, but I don't know what the other options are because these are again completely memory based. So the question is also find the displacement. The displacement is you're going from A to B, B to A, and A again back to B. So this is the displacement, which is nothing but the diameter, which is nothing but 2 meters. So that will be your displacement. So you can see it right over here. Option C, it is very straightforward. Okay, sir, should I start preparing for JEE Advance along with the mains or after October when I come? Oh, my God, wait a minute. You are 2026 student. Well, obviously you should be preparing for JEE Advance together with JEE mains, both of them together. But the proportion will depend on how many marks you are getting right now in your mains mock test and your confidence level as well as your backlogs. I'll maybe making detailed strategy videos for 2026. Oh, and that also reminds me, not many people know this. I'm coming to many cities, starting off with obviously Pune. Pune, there is a very big event which is happening for all the 10th moving 11th, 11th moving 12th students, and even the passing out students, right? You want the counseling and you want to know what is the best strategy to prepare for other exams. So we are coming to Pune, and there is a link over here. Please fill this form. Okay, so the entire team is going to be there with the offline team as well, and it is going to be on 5th of April, this coming Saturday in the evening time. Yes, 5:30 onwards till 7:30 with the snacks and everything served, of course. Not just that, there are a lot of giveaways and freebies to be given away for all the students who will be attending. You can obviously come with your parents, your relatives, your friends who are preparing for such competitive exams. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, all the students are welcome. Okay, please register so that we can make sufficient arrangements for all of you. Okay, so 5th April in the evening. Where is the event going to happen? In Abhiruchi Mall. It's on the near the highway, Mumbai Pune highway, and yep, it's very close to that Abhiruchi Mall. You can search it on Google, you will definitely get it. Okay, the link is there in the description box. Right, so let's go ahead to the next question on your screen. Now, this question says there are two water drops which are coalescing to form a bigger drop. Remember, these kind of questions were very common in the January attempt. And if T is the surface tension, the surface energy released in this process is how much? See guys, if each drop had a radius of R and they become a bigger drop of radius capital R, the volume should be conserved. So 4 by 3 pi R cube, there are two such drops, will give you 4 by 3 pi capital R cube. 4 by 3 pi cancels. So 2 times of R cube will be capital R cube. Taking cube root on both sides, R will be nothing but R into cube root of 2. So this is the most important thing of the entire problem, where you find the relation between the radii. Now the next part, how much energy is released in the process? So the energy released in the process will be nothing but the difference of the two energies. So earlier the energy will be more, later on the energy will be less. So you just take the initial energies, and there are two such drops, so multiply by 2 minus the final energy of that bigger drop. Okay, why I'm taking this first? Because this is bigger, this is smaller, so that will give me the modulus or the positive difference of these two things. Okay, so initial energy, remember, energy, surface energy is surface tension into area. Surface tension is given to be T. Area will be nothing but 4 pi R square, but there are two such drops, so into 2, and minus final energy will be surface tension into area, which is 4 pi again R square. That's all. Now I can see 4 pi in T common. So let me just take it outside. So 4 pi T is common. Then here I have 2 times of R square minus here I just have R square. But R is cube root of 2 into R. So what I can do is 4 pi T. Then I can write it as 2R square minus. If I square this, this will become R square, and this will become 2 raised to 2 divided by 3. Yep. Now I can even take R square outside. So 4 pi R square into T. Here we have 2 minus 2 raised to 2 by 3. If you want, you can take 2 common. Please do not subtract it directly. It cannot be done like that. If you want to take some power of 2, you can do that. But I have kept it in this form. I do not know what the options were exactly. So I'm just leaving it over here. Is that okay, my dear students? Shall we go ahead? Yep. Let's go ahead. I think the 5 questions are over. I think now Diksha ma'am is going to come. So let me just call upon Diksha ma'am for the chemistry discussion. I will be coming with the remaining questions very soon. Yeah, and if you want to check your rank, the link is there in the description box. You can predict your rank, percentiles, your colleges, which you can get everything. So you can scan the QR code, or best, there is a link in the description box. Okay. So handing it over to Diksha ma'am, just 1 second.
Okay, students. Hello, everyone. So this is Diksha Kaushal, your chemistry master teacher. So everyone, so now till now you had discussed some questions of physics, right? Our team is typing the questions, right? So I have some questions of chemistry for you. Firstly, let me know in the comment section if you think that chemistry was easy and or difficult, because I'm getting mixed reviews from the students. Some are saying that chemistry is difficult. So I'll tell you basically the kind of questions that I have seen till now. They are some of the questions they have asked from practical chemistry. One question. Okay, so if you have gone through the practical chemistry, definitely you would have answered it. One very good question directly from your NCRT, though it is a difficult question of NCRT. I would not say difficult question, but yes, if I give you that question surprisingly, you have never solved that question, right? Then you will definitely find it difficult. But otherwise, it is directly as it is from your NCRT, that question of percentage of nitrogen, right? So if you have gone through that GOC purification, you must have done that, then it would be easy. Those who have not solved the question, the base is not clear, they will definitely find it difficult, right? Otherwise, the inorganic chemistry, directly they are asking it from NCRT tables, right? So it's not like they are asking you very direct questions, okay, that repeated questions. No, they are asking inorganic chemistry from the tables. I won't say it was a very difficult, but yes, if your base is not clear and you have just doing the repeated questions, then definitely if you have not gone through NCRT in detail, you will find difficult chemistry as difficult, right? So it is very subjective. Some students will find it difficult, some will find it easy. So I'll show you what are the questions. You yourself decide whether you find it difficult or easy. If you find it difficult, you can give me black hearts in the comment section that ma'am, chemistry was difficult, black hearts. If you find chemistry was moderate, easy, I will not say. If you find chemistry was moderate, yes, 2 to 3 questions were really good, right? Then you can give me red hearts in the comment section, right? So I want to see what my students think about it, right? So the first question, students, on your screen is, that is a very simple, very simple question, right? Free 4 marks you have here. Correct order of electronegativity in the given below elements, right? So they have given you electronic configuration here. From the electronic configuration, you have to firstly identify the atoms here, right? Okay. So what are the atoms, guys? What are the atoms? Is the voice breaking? If the voice is breaking, then let me know in the comment section. If the voice is not breaking, then also let me know in the comment section, right? So here it is the correct order of electronegativity. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means we are talking about nitrogen. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means here we are talking about fluorine. Fluorine has 9 atomic number. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means we are talking about oxygen. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means we are talking about neon here. And if you talk about all these cases, we know that fluorine has maximum electronegativity, then oxygen, then you have nitrogen, then minimum out of this is going to be neon. So answer is C, B, A, D. C, B, A, D, that is B will be your correct order of electronegativity, right? So answer is B is the correct answer. Is that clear? Yes? Okay. Now, that was a very simple question. Okay, I will not at all consider it as a moderate even. This is an easy question, right? This is an easy question. Next is nature of compounds of TeO2 and TeH2 is dash and dash. Now, this also is under the category of easy questions only. Reason being, if you know the concept, right? If you know the concept, so there are two concepts involved here. One is TeO2 has oxygen. So it will definitely it can give oxygen to someone, right? So that is why it can behave an oxidizing agent. It has hydrogen. So it can give hydrogen to someone. So it can behave as a reducing agent. That is directly how to know this. Otherwise, if you calculate the oxidation state here, this is X minus 4 equals to 0. So here Te is in plus 4 oxidation state. Here Te is in plus 2 oxidation state, right? If you see this here, we know that this is the group, right? As we go down the group, lower oxidation state stability increases, right? Lower oxidation state means Te would want to exist in Te2 positive. So Te4 positive wants to get converted to Te2 positive. That is why its oxidation number is decreasing. That is why it is itself getting reduced. It is oxidized something else. So that is why it is a very good oxidizing agent. So answer will be oxidizing and reducing agent respectively is the correct answer. Okay. Oxidizing and reducing agent respectively is the correct answer. Again, it was a easy question, but yes, you should have base should be clear only, then you will be able to answer that. Right? Next is this to beta, the one who has even little bit knowledge of organic chemistry. I am saying even if you have a little bit knowledge of organic chemistry, you will be able to answer this. Right? If you have gone through, if you have knowledge of SP, SP2, SP3, simply I told you that also. If you know how to write the structure of according to the IUPAC naming, you can answer this very easy question. Okay. So what they are saying, hex. That means you have 6 carbons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then they are saying you have on first position you have E. So if I mark the numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now he is saying that on first position you have ene, that is double bond. On fourth position you have triple bond. Okay, that is also done. Now he is saying that on the third position you have two dimethyls. Okay, that is also we have done. Now I'll just erase the numbering here. I'll see he is talking about the hybridizations here. The hybridizations, right? So I'll mark this accordingly. So if you see this, if you want to finish, if you want to see the hydrogens also, this is 2, this will be 1 hydrogen, this will be 1, no hydrogen needed, this will be CH3. Okay. So if you see this here, hybridization is, see if you have 2 sigma plus lone pair, then it is sp, 3 sigma plus lone pair, it is sp2, 4 sigma plus lone pair, it is sp3. Here you have no lone pair, so just calculate the sigma bonds. Okay, so here it is 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds, so it is sp2. Okay, this is having 1, 2, 3 sigma bonds, so it is again sp2. Okay, what about this carbon? It has 4 sigma bonds, so it is sp3. This is also sp3. This is also sp3. 4 sigma bonds it has. This has 2 sigma bonds, so it is sp. This also has 2 sigma bonds, it also is sp. 2 sigma bonds means sp. This has 4 sigma bonds, so it is sp3. So answer is, how many sp you have here? How many sp you have? 2 sp you have. 2 sp. Okay? 2 sp. Then sp2 again you have 2 sp2. Right? Then what is the number of sp3? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are having sp3, so answer is 2 to 4 is the correct answer. Even if you have a little knowledge of organic chemistry, right? You have just gone through organic chemistry even lower level than boards, right? Even then you will be able to answer this. Okay, so that was a very easy question, a very scoring question. Okay, now this is something again from IUPAC naming and not IUPAC naming. Basically, if you don't know how to draw any neopentane and you don't know the physical properties, then you will get stuck here, right? So here it is, neopentane. Neopentane means this kind of group you need to have. 3CH3 you need to have on carbon. Okay, and pentane means in total you need to have 5 carbons, so it will be CH3, that is neopentane. And what is the, in comparison to N-pentane, N-pentane is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is N-pentane. Okay, this is N-pentane 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right? Okay, is that clear? Oi, 2 mountains. Now, they are saying melting point of neopentane. Now tell me, how do we calculate the melting point? What is the criteria of melting point? What is the criteria of melting point? Melting point, I always tell you, first is force of attraction, right ma'am? But force of attraction here, both are van der Waals forces. So second criteria is branching, or you can say the symmetry, right? Directly you have to see the one which is more symmetrical, it will have the higher melting point. right? So this is symmetrical, right? So that is why the melting point of this is going to be greater as compared to that. So answer is melting point of neopentane is greater. That is true. Next is neopentane give only one mono substituted. So if you substitute it, here also you have, see, even if you substitute, let's say I am substituting the hydrogens here, okay, definitely hydrogens will be substituted. Now, carbon you can't substitute. So, hydrogen all are similar only. This hydrogen, this hydrogen, this hydrogen, this hydrogen, all hydrogens are similar. So, that is why it is going to give you mono substituted product. Mono substituted by Cl2H mu, Br2H mu, NBS, right? Mono substitutions. So that is also true. So answer is both are the correct statements, right? Both are the correct statements here. Next question is, now let us see how many of you are able to solve this question. Let us see. This is a question where students were like, ma'am, oh my god, ma'am, that was a tough question, ma'am. है ना? So why? Because if you have never gone through this practical chemistry, you will definitely find it difficult. You will be like, I have no idea what they are asking, right? But if you have even once gone through the important points of practical chemistry, right, then you will definitely find it easy, right? Because it's not like they have asked you some compound, the precipitate, what is the color of the precipitate, then I would say it is a tough question. They are simply asking you, this test is used for which identification? So, beta, the identification of S2. It is the identification of S2. Okay? Okay? Now, let us see. Basically, what happens? We know that Na2S is formed after sodium Lissagne's test, Na2S is formed. After this, sodium nitroprusside. Okay, that means you have Na2, this is Fe, this is CN5, NO. From NO, it will get converted to no to nose. No to nose. No to nose. Okay. So it will be Na4. See this, I'll just simply tell you how I learn this reaction. 2 sodium here will combine with this one. This is Na4. 1 sulfur is left. It will be here. NOS. Okay. Rest of the things will be same. And can you tell me what is the color of this precipitate? What is the color of this precipitate? Those who are like, ma'am, how to do practical chemistry for the upcoming shifts, ma'am. So today on our Telegram channel only, today on the Telegram channel, I'll send you one video of practical chemistry that I did 2 months before. So all these simple reaction I have written there with my handwritten notes. So you can go through that. It is hardly 1.5 hour video, right? It's not like they're asking you an ample amount of question from this practical chemistry. But the one that they are asking are important. Okay, so that means you have to go through all of that. Right, so answer is B is the correct answer. And here, what is the color of the precipitate? That is violet color. Violet color precipitates are formed here. Okay, violet color, dark blue color precipitates are formed here. Right? Then you have Prussian blue. Nahi beta, Prussian blue is something else. Okay, Prussian blue is something else. Right? So, next question, this I would say, mark it important. Directly this question is from your NCERT. Right? But ma'am, is this question difficult? See, if you have never gone through this question, then you will definitely find it difficult. Either your base should be very clear, your practice should be enough so that you're able to solve. And I believe that the one who has practiced enough must have gone through the questions of NCERT. This I am saying this for a long time. Do NCERT for physical chemistry, organic chemistry, directly the questions, even if you do the questions of NCERT, example, exercise question and text question, and for inorganic chemistry, don't even skip the tables. This is from where they ask you the questions, okay? So here it is. The question is, let us see that. So first here it is, 0.5 gram of organic compound is heated. Okay. Now, beta, listen to this very carefully. because I know some of you might find it difficult. Okay? So I am doing this aram se, I'll do this question with you, right? So enough space we have to solve this question now, right? See this. Now here it is, zero point 0.5 or zero point 0.5 gram of organic compound is heated with CuO. Okay, some organic compound is heated with Cu2O, nahin, CuO, right? In a CO2 atmosphere, with CO2 in a CO2 atmosphere at this, okay. Carbon dioxide, okay. The volume of N2 gas collected over H2O is, N2 gas is collected here 60 milliliters. So that means the volume of the gas is given to be 60 milliliters. Okay. If aqueous tension is 15, now beta see, what they are saying that in this N2 gas, what you have is very important, aqueous tension, the pressure of the water vapors is also there. And always when we want to calculate the pressure of that gas, we will always subtract the pressure of the, that is aqueous tension, or we can say pressure of the vapors. We will minus that, right? So here, if aqueous tension is this at this, pressure recorded is 715. So pressure of N2 is going to become that we have recorded, that is 715. But we know that in that atmosphere, 15 is the aqueous tension. So that means we will subtract 15 from here. That will become 700 mm of Hg. Okay? Now beta, this is mm of Hg. Now if you want to convert it into, atmospheric, you have to divide it by 760, right? Because 1 atmospheric is equals to 760 mm of Hg. So just directly divide it by 760 and you will get this pressure in atmospheric. Okay? You will get this pressure in atmospheric. Now after this, what they are saying, this line, to beta, we have seen what is the advantage of this line. Okay? Now, then calculate percentage of nitrogen. Beta, now understand one thing. Percentage of nitrogen, if they are asking you, that will be equal to the mass of nitrogen divided by the mass of organic compound multiplied by 100. Okay? Mass of nitrogen I have no idea about till now. But I know that the mass of organic compound is 0.5. That means I need to find the mass of the nitrogen. Okay? Now I have volume, I have pressure. Okay? So if you see PV is equals to nRT, you say N is equals to RT by N is equals to PV by RT. From here, can I calculate the number of moles? Number of moles of N2 I can easily calculate, right? So here I'll write the number of moles of N2 will become PV divided by RT. Okay? Now again important, pressure, that's why I told you pressure will be in atmospheric, not in mm of Hg. So here it will be 700 divided by 760 the pressure. Volume is given to be 60, right? Here it is R. What is the value of R? If it is in joules, then it will be 8.314. Here it is in atmospheric liter, so we will write it as, but I am not writing it here. Rather, I'll just write it here. 700 by 760. This is 60. This is 0.0821. Temperature is given to be 300. Okay? Okay. Now, one more thing. This volume is given in milliliters. So you have to, because we are talking about liter atmospheric. So you have to convert it in liters. Okay. That also done. Arey ma'am, now what to do? Now number of moles you know na. Acha, tell me one thing. How to calculate the mass? We know that number of moles is equals to given mass by molar mass. What is the molar mass of N2? What is the molar mass of N2? Everybody. Molar mass of N2. N2 14 to 28, right? So here it will be, can I write it as that mass of N2 will be equals to this multiplied by, if I say this is C, mass of N2 is equals to number of moles multiplied by molar mass of N2. That is why I have multiplied it by molar mass of N2. Now this is my mass. You calculate this, calculate the value here, put the value here, you will get your answer. Okay? Put the value here, you will get your answer. So it is coming out to be what you calculated yourself, right? What I have got that, okay, it will come out to be 2.57 something. So nearest integer is going to be 3. Okay? Nearest integer will be 3. You can solve it yourself, right? Okay, solve it yourself and let me also know what was the answer, right? Okay, understood? Okay, chalo. Now it is coming out to be 13%. So maybe if it is 13 point something only, maybe it is coming out to be 12 point something. Okay, 12 point, let's say 12.57, I think. Then it will be your 30. Okay, overall the answer is coming out to be 13. After solving this, putting this value here, you will get your answer as round of 13. Right? Okay. Yes, students, any problem till here? Next question is, which of the following is correct order? Okay? Which of the following is correct order of enthalpy of atomization? Fourth S2, क्या? Beta, firstly, see, write, ma'am, you gave incorrect answer, branching decreases, beta, melting point, they are talking about, see this, boiling point depends on branching. Beta, boiling point depends on branching. Okay, directly to molar mass and inversely to branching. Okay, boiling point depends on branching. Melting point does not depend on branching. That depends on the symmetry. If you see, this is more symmetrical or this one is symmetrical. To this carbon, you have CH3, 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 CH3. That is why its melting point is greater. Okay? Understood? Don't get confused in melting and boiling point. Here we are talking about melting point. You are talking about boiling point. Okay? Understood? Chal. Now, let us see this question here. That is, firstly tell me how many of you find this question as difficult or easy? Let me see in the comment section how many of you find this difficult or you find it easy. If you find it easy, then spam the chat box with red hearts. If you find it difficult, that ma'am, it was actually difficult, you can't say this is easy, right? I would say it was on a tougher side only, right? If you have never gone through this question, okay? So, difficult. Okay, if you find that this was difficult, then write it down in the comment section. Give black hearts or just write it. Someone is saying moderate, lengthy, difficult. So most of the students are basically, some students are also saying easy. So that's what I'm telling you. If you have never done this question, you will find it difficult. If after solving this with me, if I again give you this question, you will easily be able to solve that. Then you will say, ma'am, it is easy. So that depends at what is your practice level. Okay, yes, but I would say it was moderate to difficult if I collectively think that it was moderate to difficult, right? Next is, which of the following the correct order of enthalpy of atomization? Acha. This is also a new order, okay? Why? Because, usually they never ask question on enthalpy of atomization, but how many times I have told you that the tables of DNF block are extremely important, right? So in that table, they have not mentioned enthalpy of atomization order anywhere in the theory section. In that table, you have the order of enthalpy of atomization, right? So that is, first you have nickel, then copper, then manganese, then zinc. So answer is A is the correct answer. Okay, this is directly from your NCRT table. So beta, again saying those students who have their shifts, right, who are still yet to give their exam of JEE attempt 2, then please go through the tables of DNF block. They are very important. You don't have to cram the values, but you should know the orders here. Right now, they are focusing on those trends which in DNF block usually students tend to ignore, like enthalpy of atomization, electrode potential, very important. Right? Okay. Then the next question, this to beta I would say easy. This question was easy. This was an easy question. Let us see how many of you were able to solve this question. Everybody? Yes. This was not that question, Nikhil. Then can you please type? Can you please type what was that question? Because we to got the things from the students only. They told us this is the question. So according to that, we have to type the questions. Okay. So collectively we have to see, right? Okay. Okay, I think now after this, Shreyas sir is going to start, right? Next questions of physics. You are like, ma'am, very easy, ma'am. What's the big deal, ma'am? Very easy question. Okay, so Finkelstein reaction, Finkelstein reaction, Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction, एक minute. Lucas test तो पहले तो let us see ये रहा Finkelstein reaction. This is Finkelstein reaction. You have halogen exchange with NaI and acetone. So P is 4. P is 4. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, P is 4. There is only one option, ma'am. Answer is A is the correct answer. So let us see the others also. Lucas means ZnCl to HCl. Okay, so here you have HCl and ZnCl2. So answer Q is third. Okay, then Wood's reaction is where you have sodium and ether, that is 2. Getterman coaches, you have benzene, benzaldehyde is formed here. So answer is, this is the first. So answer is, this is the correct answer. Okay, yes, understood? Yes, everybody, simple, easy. Let me just write down the answers also. You never know if they ask you the same question and they ask you the answer here. This is so simple. You will have RR. This is in 2 degree. You will have this is 2 degree now. So you will have 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you will have the turbidity, right? Then this is CH3, CH2I. Okay. This is what you will get as the answer. So answer is this is the correct answer. Right? Okay. So other questions, students, I'll just join you with other questions. Rest of the questions of chemistry section after this. Right? And for all my students out there, beta, we have this rank predictive thing for you where you can predict your rank here as you can see here. As you can see here in the description box, JEE rank predictor. Right? So right now there are so many things going in your head. That ma'am, what is the rank, ma'am? What if this is my marks? These are the questions that I answered correctly. This and that. So many things in your head right now. So click on this rank predictor and get your rank here. And for all the students who are preparing for JEE Advanced as well, what is the next step to prepare for JEE Advanced, right? So click on this JEE Rank Accelerator book. Okay, one is Rank Predictor, other is if you have to accelerate your rank for JEE Advanced, then this is JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator Eklavya books, physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Very interesting questions are there that you will find in this book. You know, and when you practice these questions, you will automatically feel confident in JEE Advanced, right? Right now, you are seeing that JEE means you're like, oh my God, right? So JEE Advanced, you have to prepare yourself. Next is, if you're like, ma'am, I don't have, ma'am, I think I need someone to guide me for JEE Advanced, then we have this Eklavya batch for you. You can download, you can just go through that in the description, right? So everything is available to you for your JEE Advanced preparation. All you have to do is join Vedantu JEE English channel. Everything is provided here. Now physics, for physics, Shreyas sir is going to join this, right? Okay. I'll just see this here. After this, Shreyas sir is going to join, and after that, mathematics for Namrata ma'am. And then again, rest of the chemistry question I'll take up for you guys. Right? Okay, so okay, students, see you all for chemistry section.
Good evening. Welcome back. Let me know if I'm quickly audible and visible to all of you right away, right now, guys. Yep. Yes. Looks like I am. Perfect. So let's begin with the next discussion. Before this, we just completed, I think, some 4 or 5 questions, right? The last question which we did was on that surface tension. So it's now time to move ahead and see what the other questions are. All right. So let's begin, guys. Let's begin. The next question, question number 6 of physics. A disk of certain mass and radius, 2 meters, is having some angular acceleration. Find the moment of inertia. Well, those of you who are waiting for maths, don't worry. Namrata ma'am is coming. A lot of questions are there, but this shift feels like a pretty easy shift, guys, at least in the physics perspective. I mean, not at all great questions. Shift 1 at least had some solvable questions. What is this? I mean, look at it. The radius is also given 2 meters. So obviously there will be a torque, and the torque being R cross F, angle is 90 degree between the radius and the force. So it is nothing but 2 into 10, which is nothing but 20 Newton meter. Now we all know torque is also I alpha. So this is 20 is the moment of inertia that is asked, and alpha is nothing but 2. So how much is I? It is nothing but 10, guys. So that is basically your option A. Very straightforward, very good. Govin, yes, Vijay. Such a laddu question, right? Yep, very good. Yep, very straightforward question. Awesome. So that was question number 6. If you remember, the same diagram came in the shift 1, but the question was much more difficult. It had the part where the mass is coming down and you have to figure out what is the angular speed. So that means this model can get repeated. In this, maybe they next time will ask angular momentum. Next time they might ask some angular speed with relation to force, something like that. So this model has gotten repeated. Next question. There is a satellite which is revolving in an orbit of height 2r. Find the kinetic energy. Okay, before finding the kinetic energy, let's find out the total energy, because we know one thing, that the kinetic energy of that satellite is just negative of the total energy. That is the standard formula for kinetic energy of the satellite. So what is the total energy, you might ask? Well, first of all, the radius of the orbit is the radius of the earth plus the altitude. So it will be r plus 2r. That means it will be 3r. So that is the actual radius of the orbit. The altitude is 2r. If you miss that point, then you will definitely get negative marks. So talking about the total energy, which has the formula minus gmm divided by 2 times of radius of that orbit. This will be minus gmm divided by 2 into radius of the orbit is basically 3r. So it will be minus gmm divided by 6r. Substitute that over here. Minus gmm divided by 6r. It is obvious what your kinetic energy should be. Minus minus cancels. G capital M small m divided by 6r, which is C option. Yep. How many of you got C option, my dear students? If you got C option, proud of all of you. Very good, Iswar. Awesome. Very good, Srisha. Excellent, Vijay. No, Bhuvaneshwar, it is not B, it is C option. Okay, be very, very careful. Extremely careful. Okay. So moving on to the next question on your screen, and here it is. So this particular question, how many times this diagram? I mean, almost every JEE book should have this particular question either as a solved example or initial example. 100 times you would have solved this kind of question, repeated PYQ also. So question is find the ratio of tension. Sometimes they ask you what is tension. Sometimes they ask you what is the mass, what is the angle. Any kind of question can come. It's a question on equilibrium. So the weight will come downwards, the mg will go there. Mg will have two components, one like this, one like this. If this is 60, this will be 60 degrees because they are alternate angles for these two parallel lines. Is that right? Oh, I can't do undo. I'm used to my notes app anyways. So there will be one component like this, one component like this. This will be 60 degree. So this will be T1 cos 60. This will be T1 sine of 60. Same thing with T2. T2 will go have a component here and here. This is 30. This will be also 30 because of alternate angles between parallel lines. So this will be T2 cos 30 and this will be T2 sine of 30. It's better to balance the horizontal components. So in the X, the net force should be 0. So there is one force which is T1 cos 60 towards the left hand side, and there is another force T2 cos, what is it, 30 towards the right hand side. So I think we wanted to find the ratio. That's what it will lead us to. Cos 60 is half, cos 30 is the root 3 by 2, 2 cancels. So therefore T1 divided by T2 will be root 3 stays on the top, 2 has got cancelled. So root 3 by 1, which is B option. How many of you wrote B option? That is correct, guys. Okay. There was no need to balance the vertical components in this. So avoid that. Whatever is unnecessary, don't unnecessarily keep doing it. Better to balance it in X direction. There was no need of mass in this. Very nice knowledge, Spurti. Awesome. Abhishek, Sai, Vijay. Awesome. Awesome, Iswar. Excellent. Proud of all of you guys. And I hope you guys are smashing that like button down there as we are watching this particular video. Yeah, show your support, because this is a channel for South Indians. This is a channel which started for all the students from all the metro cities, northeast, abroad, who wanted to learn in English. And now we are on number one only because of your love and our dedication towards you. So make sure you pass on that battalion as you pass out towards the juniors. Your juniors 2026 2027 class 11 12 students should know about this channel. And one way you can contribute is by liking the video, subscribing, and letting this channel know by to all your friends, relatives, your batchmates. Okay, thank you so much, guys, if you have been doing that already. This question we did it, I remember doing this kind of question during the mock test discussions and all that. Question was finding the Q value. So whenever you have to find the Q value of the reactions, what you do basically, yes, do you remember the formula, guys? Binding energy and Q value, how is it related? Wow, we have a lot of Telugu students. Welcome, guys, and a lot of Tamil students also. I was reading all your chats. Okay, anyways, so come, guys. What is the value? How is Q value related to the binding energy? Do you remember it? Yes, it is nothing but the binding energy of your product minus the binding energy of your reactant. So here the binding energy of the product means binding energy of helium. It has 4 nucleons. Each nucleon has Y amount of energy. So because there are 4, look at the mass number, guys. Mass number. Yep. 4 into basically Y. That is the product. Reactants are this. I think by mistake this is printed, guys. This should not have been this. This should have been He, and this is hydrogen. How is it like that? By mistake they have printed. So this should be like this. Yeah, now it is fine. Okay, so correcting it. Do you see what is the binding energy for hydrogen? It is nothing but X, but how many nucleons are there? Count all the 2 and 2, which is 4. So which is nothing but 4 into X. Okay, if you are confused, let me show you like this. It is actually 2X, but there are 2 hydrogen atoms, so minus it. So obviously, what is it going to lead to? Minus 4X plus 4Y, which is B option. Yep, got it? Okay, many people made a mistake over here and they would have written either minus 2x or something like that. You forgot there were 2 hydrogens, or you just took the atomic number instead of the mass number. That will give you a completely wrong answer. Okay, next question number 10 coming up on your screen. Super Gaundi, very good. Okay, Romba Sulabam sir, your explanation, that's what I'm waiting to hear, guys. Oh yes, definitely maths is also going to start. Okay, the figure shows the plates between the parallel plate capacitor with a separation of 10 centimeters charged to a voltage. What is the voltage between A and B? This was at least a decent level question, I would say. Fine, I mean, not that great also. See, I'll tell you what, voltage difference between A and B can be found by this logic. Because these are the plates, one is positive, one is negative, there will be uniform electric field which will be going like this. So the electric field will be uniform. This will be uniform electric field. So voltages can only change in x direction, y direction, there will be no voltage drop. Now, if you are asked what is the voltage drop between AB, I think it will be the same between C and B because A and C are equal. So that will be equal to VCB. And the reason for that is since voltage at A is equal to voltage at C because that is an equipotential line if you realize it. Yes, A to C is nothing but an equipotential line perpendicular to the electric field. So you have to find between C and B. How do I find the voltage difference between C and B? Voltage, how is it related to the uniform field? Field is voltage by distance. Field is voltage by distance. So voltage is field multiplied by the distance CB. Field multiplied by the distance CB because E is dV by dr magnitude wise. So voltage is field into distance. But I don't know the field. I know the distance CB. How much is distance C to B? It is 4 centimeters. We will put this also in centimeters. Observe how. We know one more thing. Electric field being voltage difference by distance magnitude wise, can I not write the field magnitude as the total voltage difference which is already given as V and the total distance between the plates which is given as 10. So why not put V by 10 over here? So that will give me the value of the field which I wanted. So 4 and 10 cancels, it will become 2 by 5 times of V. That's it. That is option A, guys. Beautiful question concept. Field is uniform, number one. Equipotential lines are perpendicular to it. So A and C have the same voltage. So if you want to find between A and B, just find it between C and B. So 3 centimeters is irrelevant to the question. Now, the distance between C and B is known, you put it, but the field is unknown. The field can be again recalculated using same formula. Field is dV by dr. So total voltage and total distance. So that's it, guys. Option A. Awesome. Okay. Sir, I haven't touched thermodynamics with physics. Is it good if I apply thermodynamics on chemistry and physics during the exam? Yes, you can apply it, but be careful of one thing. What is that one thing which you should be careful of? Some student is asking, can I apply thermodynamics knowledge from chemistry? Yes, many concepts are similar. Most of it is same only. There is only one difference which you have. What is that? Sign convention. For whom? Work. So how about this particular question? And thank you for all the love. I was reading all your comments. Thank you. Thank you guys for all the love that you guys shower on the channel and towards the teachers. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Okay. So now, what about this? This is a standard result. If you remember it, you remember it. Else you will waste a lot of time. So it is very surprising that JEE is asking special result formulas. If you know special results, it becomes easy. So the formula for the the formula for the electric field on the axis of a ring, the formula for the electric field on the axis of the ring is Coulomb constant Q into X divided by, here you have R square plus X square raised to 3 by 2. This is the formula. Now, the question is, where is the field maximum? It's obvious that you have to take maxima minima concept. That means the derivative of E with respect to X should be 0. K and Q are constant. So basically you will be taking the derivative of X divided by R square plus X square raised to 3 by 2. This should be 0. Solve this, solve this, solve this. Finally, the answer that you will get is R by root 2. So it's a concept of maxima minima. Use division rule, U by V rule. You will get R by root 2. If you remember the result, good. If you don't remember the result, then gone. Yeah, so this is the answer. Cool, guys. Shall we go ahead to the next question? Yeah, B is the correct answer. Remember, the graph also is a very funny graph. I'm not sure how many of you recollect that graph of the field versus X. It looks something like this. It goes from 0, goes like that here, and it goes like this. And this value is R by root 2. This is also R by root 2, but this is on the minus side. And as you can see over here very clearly, this is the point where dE by dx is equal to 0. Okay, so this is where you get maximum field. At the center, it is 0, and at infinity also it tends to 0. So this is telling most of you that please remember all those special cases, special results, which are very unique. So instead of wasting time in the exam, you can directly mark the answer if you remember it. Now it's become a game of, remembering special cases. That is something which is very surprising what JEE has done. Okay, let's do the next question, guys. Two galvanometers are there which are having some resistances, some turns, some fields, some areas, and some voltage sensitivity ratio is asked. Wow. What if minimum was asked? Irfan, minimum will be zero, right? Yeah, minimum field magnitude wise will be zero, and it will happen at the origin. Infinity, it will tend to zero. It will never be exactly equal to zero. Got it? Yeah. So that is the uh, obvious thing. Now I'll tell you, this is slightly lengthy. I'm not very lengthy also. It's straightforward, but quite a bit formulas are involved. So first formula is that our angle of deflection is NBA, like FIFA, IPL, basketball, NBA. You never kick a basketball, K for kick. That's how you remember the formula, right? NBA for basketball. Basketball is dribbled using your hands, never you kick it. So kick, K for kick. That's how you remember it. So this is nothing but theta by I is nothing but NBA divided by K. Now this number is nothing but the current sensitivity. Okay, this is nothing but your current sensitivity. Now, next thing, how do I calculate voltage sensitivity from it? N is turns, B is field, A is area, K is the torsional constant, by the way. So the formula goes like this. The voltage sensitivity is current sensitivity. Okay. Now, usually voltage is I into R, right? For sensitivity, it becomes division. Yeah. If Ohm's law says V is IR, sensitivity formulas has exactly opposite formula. Voltage will be current by resistance, sensitivity wise, because it comes below current, voltage, all these terms, right? They come below. So this is what the formula is. Therefore, SV will be sensitivity of current, which is NBA divided by K, and this is R. So that's it. We got the relationship. Now it's time to substitute it. So sensitivity 1 by sensitivity 2 will be N1 by N2 into B1 by B2 into A1 by A2. Oh my God. And K is the same. It's given same spring. So it will be R2 by R1 because it is inversely related to it. So substitute the number of turns 21 and 15. 21 and 15. B1, B2 0.25 and zero point 0.5. Area 1, area 2. 3.6 10 to the power minus 3. 1.8 10 to the power minus 3. R2 and R1. Where is R2? Yeah, 7. And this is 5. A lot of things are getting cancelled, my dear students. Like I can see over here, this will get cancelled 2 times. This will also go 2 times. 2 will also cancel. 21 by 3 is 7. 15 by 3 is 5. Perfecto. So I think I have got my answer over here now. So how much will it be? Yes, how much will it be? Yes, 7 sevens are 49. 5 fives are 25. So 49 by 25, which is option A, guys. Okay. So multiple concepts involved. First is your deflection. How is it related to the current? First concept. Second concept, sensitivity concept. Next is just pure mathematics where you have to take the ratio. So remember this formula. If you have solved questions on this, we have solved a long time back on these sensitivity related questions. So if you have attended those classes in ROAR and all of these things, you will remember it clearly. Okay. Yes, option A. Let's move, guys. And as we proceed, make sure you're smashing that like button. Yep. Show that love towards your channel. It's not my channel, it's your channel. Remember that. We have been working tirelessly for all of you throughout the year, and finally, the results will come out. The solenoid has some area, some length filled with some material. Permeability relative is 2. The magnetic energy stored in it is how much? Magnetic energy stored in that particular solenoid is how much? Okay. So first of all, I know the density of energy stored is half magnetic field square divided by mu naught, and this energy density is the total energy stored. The magnetic energy stored in the solenoid is U by the volume. Okay, this is one way I can do it. Or the other way which I can do it is just using half Li square. I feel this is much better because I just have to find the total energy stored. So I don't need this, forget that. Okay, now comes the question, what is inductance of that solenoid? It is nothing but permeability into relative permeability into area length L filled with the material A. Oh, but there is a problem, guys. There is a problem. I do not know the number of turns. Look at that. It is N square, and then there is A into L, right? And then there is current over here. Oh, so I do not know the turns, nor do I know the current. So does it mean that I might have to go back to this formula? Wow, crazy. So we'll have to again go back to this formula. So it feels like you have to use that, but then suddenly you realize you don't have certain things. Although you can manipulate mu naught ni and still get it, it's okay. It's one and the same thing. Anyways, so over here also be careful. This will no longer be, yeah, this will no longer be mu naught. This will also change. Even if you proceed via this, you will still get the answer. Some students are thinking, no, sir, can we not get answer via this? Obviously, see, if you want, you can, I'll show it to you how to get the answer via that. If you want to do that, what you need to do is basically observe now. This is half. Okay, I have n square and I square. So how about taking mu naught square mu r square, okay, mu naught ni, so n square and I square, that's it. Because I multiplied 2 times, so I will divide also mu naught and mu r once, so preserving the equality, and this is area into length. At the end of the day, mu naught ni is magnetic field, so technically it will become half b square by mu naught mu r and area into length. That's it. That is what it will become. But mu r is nothing but 2. Mu r is nothing but 2. Here also, when you do the same thing, be careful. This is magnetic energy density when it is in vacuum. But when the medium changes, you have to put mu r over here. So you can substitute the number 2 as well. So either ways, you will get the number 4 in the denominator. Either ways, you will get the number 4 in the denominator because volume is area into length. So if you shift it over there, you will anyways get this particular answer, guys. Yeah, either you come via this or you come via this, answer will be the same, b square al by 4 mu naught. Yep, option B. Is that okay, my dear students? Everybody with me? Perfecto. Awesome, awesome. Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. Yeah, what do we have? We have a match the following. This is second time it is repeating in the April attempt, match the following and units. So almost every year they used to repeat this match the following with thermodynamics concept and sometimes also with dimensions. So same thing, trend is continuing, match the following units. So for the future shift, April 3rd, April 4th, everyone, please do units, dimensions properly, expect match the following. Maybe it will come. Anyways, so let's do this, guys. What do we do? Which is the easiest one to be done? First one, do not do it because everything is B. Maybe I can do the second one, specific heat capacity. That will be better. Why? Because if you see the second one, DACA, at least two options can be eliminated from that. So specific heat capacity. What is specific heat capacity? So we know Q is equal to MS delta T. So S is nothing but Q by M delta T. So unit will be Joule per kg Kelvin. Joule per kg per Kelvin. So 2 will go with A. 2 will go with A. It is going here also. It is going here also. There is no point checking 1 because 1B, 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 the way it has been framed. So heat capacity is always going to go with B only. No point checking that. Don't waste your time. Be sensible. Okay. Now 3C, 3D. Either that or 4C, 4C. No point checking the fourth one. The fourth one is, guys, now you can use a little bit of your brain. See, 4 is going with C compulsorily. Fourth is going with C compulsorily. There is only one thing left, logically speaking. Latent heat should go with D. Latent heat, because only one thing is left. So, number 3 will go with D. Yeah, number 3 will go with D, which is the latent heat, which is joule per kg. Yes, so I think it is D option. Is that understood, guys? Understood how we just actually solved only one option, but this is how smartly you can think. Oh, see, after this point, the confusion was third can go with C also, D also. So what I did was went to fourth. Fourth is connected to C only. So if it is connected to C only, D option will be left for the third one. Understood? Loved the technique? Yes or no? Quickly. Yes or no? Smash that like button, guys. What are you guys doing? Yes, thank you so much. Show that love. Okay, perfect. So I think I had planned for these many questions. All right. So now it's time for Namrata ma'am. Let me just ping Namrata ma'am if she's ready. Okay, just 1 second. Yes, okay. Namrata ma'am is ready, guys. So I'm ending the stream. So Namrata ma'am will be starting. And by the way, I'll be meeting you all in Pune on 5th of April, 5:30 p.m. at Abhiruchi Mall Multiplex, okay, in Pune. So if you have not yet registered for the event, please register. It's a big meet, big event for 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, even the passing out students. So please join in and please inform your loved ones that Shreyas sir is coming to Pune, okay? Thank you so much. See you very soon.
Okay, so let's start with the very first question. And you know what? This question is actually, what should I say? The same question we have seen in January attempt as well. And I have solved it using Ninja technique. Let's see. The total number of terms of an AP are even. Sum of odd terms is what they are giving, 24. Suppose, let us suppose, okay, there are 2k terms. Out of 2k, okay, there are k odd terms and k even terms. Okay, just tell me sum of odd terms, that is a1 plus a3 and all the way up to what will be the last odd term? See, there are total 2k terms, right? So 2k, the last term will be the even term. One less than last term will be a2k minus 1 and sum of odd term is 24. I have given you Ninja technique to solve this question. The similar question I have done it multiple times since January attempt. At least 5 to 6 times in my session I have done the same question. Now sum of even terms is 30. So a2 plus a4 and all the way up to, what happened? What happened? What is happening with my board? What is happening with my board? I don't know. Audio coming late, you are saying? Audio delay. Oh, what should I do? Okay, let me just restart the streaming, okay? Okay. All right, I think audio delay will be fine. I think refresh. Okay, yes. So A2 plus A4 and all the way up to this is A2K. A2K. Okay. Sum of even terms is 30. Now just tell me, if I subtract A2 minus A1, this is D. A4 minus A3 is D because arithmetic progression, difference of two consecutive terms, right? Okay. No sound you are saying. Refresh it. Okay, and all the way up to here also D is equals to 6. How many times D will be there? See, A2 plus A4, there are k terms. So k terms here. Okay, so it will be dk is equals to 6. This is the first equation. Now one last thing they are giving. Last term exceeds the first term by 21 by 2. So last term, tell me what is the last term. So A2k exceed the first term by 21 by 2. So A2k will be A plus 2k minus 1 D is equals to A1 plus 21 by 2. A1 cancel, right? So 2kD minus D is equals to 21 by 2. KD is 6. So 12 minus D is equals to 21 by 2. And over here 12 minus 21 by 2 is equals to common difference D. So over here 24 minus 21. So 3 by 2 is your D. The moment you put 3 by 2 in the place of D, 3 by 2, K is equals to 6. So this is 3 ones are 3, 2s are. So K is coming out as 4, but K is not the number of terms. Number of terms is what? 2k, that is total number of terms in this question will be 8. Yes or no? Write in the chat box. Yes or no? Okay. Yes, total number of terms be 8. Now, this is the ninja technique. Okay, this is hashtag ninja technique. I mean, there will be few channels, there will be few solutions also, which might be giving you this big. Can you see? This is so big, right? This is not what we have to do. Again, the answer is same, but can you see the calculation? So that is what the power of ninja technique. This is no very easy question, I think. If I talk about, yes. So now the next question on your screen. This is basically from the functions chapter, direct domain based question. Come on, very easy question. So over here, domain of this function. So there are two different functions which we can see, f1 and f2. So if I talk about just this, just tell me one thing, 3x plus 10 minus x square is inside the square root. So it can never be negative. It is always either positive or 0, but now because this expression is in denominator can never be 0. So this expression can be strictly greater than 0. So if I just multiply negative sign x square minus 3x minus 10 less than 0, so this is x minus 5, x plus 2 and less than 0. So x belongs to minus 2 to 5. Okay, minus 2 to 5. And this is nothing but open bracket because I don't want my expression to become 0. Now, again same thing, x plus mod x should be strictly greater than 0. So, mod x should be greater than minus x. Now, tell me one thing. If your x is positive, then the left hand side will be positive. Suppose x is equals to 3. So, mod of 3 is greater than minus 3. Is it true? It is absolutely true. So, whenever x is positive, this inequality will be true. But when x is 0, 0 greater than 0, not allowed. When x is negative also, then also this inequality will not get satisfied. Because see, if x is minus 3 suppose, so the left hand side is always 3. What about the right hand side? Minus of minus 3. 3 greater than 3, not even possible. So, x belongs to only positive values of x. Only positive values of x. So, abhi now we have to take the intersection. Minus 2 to 5. Negative values we have to discard. So, the intersection will give you x belongs to 0, 5 and over here 1 plus 0 whole square. A is 0 and B is 5. Correct. So, 1 plus 25 is equals to 26. Option D, absolutely right. Okay, all right. Chalo. Next question on your screen. Next. Yes, this question again. Can you see in the first shift today, similar category question was asked. Okay, which is root 3 cosec CSC square theta minus 2 root 3 CSC theta plus 2 CSC theta minus 4 is equals to 0. So, what we have done is we have just done the basic multiplication. Now, we are going to factorize. So, root 3 if I take common, root 3 cosec theta I am taking common. Root 3 cosec theta, this is cosec theta minus 2. Plus, I will take 2 common, again cosec theta minus 2 is equals to 0, cosec. Okay. So, clearly cosec theta will be 2 comma cosec theta will be minus 2 upon root 3. So now understand, if cosec theta is this, sine theta will be what? 1 by 2, correct? Sine theta will be 1 by 2 and sine theta will be minus root 3 by 2, correct? Minus root 3 by 2. Now this is something, you know what, this is something which is given very randomly, minus 7 pi by 6. So, I will take the help of sine graph. Can I do that? So, yes, this is 0 to 180 degree pi. And now this is what? 2 pi. Okay. So, 4 pi by 3. See, this is 180 degree. Okay. 4 pi by 3 is slightly greater than 180 degree. 4 pi by 3 actually is 240 degree, right? 240 degree. So, this is your 30 degree then 60 degree. 30, 60. Okay, 30 is pi by 6, this is pi by 3, then 180 degree, then this is 120 degree and 150 degree. So 120 is 2 pi by 3 and this is 5 pi by 6, correct? Then we are having, oops, sorry, not like this, no. Sorry, sine ka graph. Let me mark it this way. So this is your 90 degree, right? Pi by 2. So this is 30 and this is 60. Correct. Now this is 120, 150 and this is, you all know, 180. 4 pi by 3 is what? 240. So this is your 210 degree and this is what? So this is 270. Before 270 you will get 240 degree. This is what your 240 degree will look like. Okay, now see on the left hand side, minus 7 pi by 6. So this is actually minus pi by 6, yes or no? So this is your minus pi. Okay, this is your minus pi and this is your minus 7 pi by 6. Now what do you want? Sin x being half. Sin x will be half at exactly 2 points, 30 degree and 150 degree in this interval. If I talk about sin x will be half at 2 points. Okay, so two solutions related to sin x is equals to half. Now sin x is equals to negative root 3 by 2. Okay, so sin x is equals to, so two solutions from definitely here and one solution you will get from here. So three solutions from here and also let's not forget one more half you will get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to total 6 solutions. See here 3 solutions and here also 3 solutions. So total you are going to get 6 solutions. Number of solution will be 6. Got it? Everybody? Yes. So this finding number of solution actually was not a very easy task, although the solving part of this was a very easy task. Okay. Then the next question, as discussed, as promised by your Ninja ma'am, one question will definitely be there from linear differential equation. And it is right here in front of you. Okay. So clearly, this is dy by dx plus py is equals to q. Okay. Now integrating factor we have to calculate in this case. Integrating factor is e power integral of 2 sec square x dx. Now integration of sec square is what? Tan. So integrating factor is 2 tan x. Okay. Now solution of the linear differential equation. Anybody can tell me? Y multiply integrating factor is equals to integration of q. What is q? So q over here, if you take sec square x common, na, you will realize 2 is not, so this is 2 plus 3 tan x. This is your q. So q multiply integrating factor. So q is 2 plus 3 tan x. Okay. Then sec square x e power 2 tan x dx plus c. Okay. So q multiply integrating factor. Now you just have to integrate it. Y e power 2 tan x is right here. Okay. All right. Now, if you put tan x is equals to t. So sec square x dx will be what? dt. Correct? Sec square x dx will be dt. Oh, okay. 2026 aspirants, stay there. Hang in there. Just wait for a couple of days. Okay. Not even weeks I am saying. Just wait for it. Okay. So e power 2t and this is 2 plus 3t. Correct. And this is dt integral and this is plus c. So obviously we are going to apply by parts technique. Okay. By parts technique says that first function is, so this is first function. This is your second function. First function is kept constant. Integration of second e power 2t upon 2 minus islet. Okay. First function constant, integration of second minus integration of derivative of first function. So derivative of first function is 3. integration of second is e power 2t upon 2 and this is your dt. Okay. One more time. So this will be y e power 2 tan x is equals to, this is 2 plus 3 tan x e power 2t upon 2 minus sine 3 by 2 and this is e power 2t 2 tan x by 4. Okay. So over here, plus c, plus constant c. Okay. Now what you have to do? So this is what you have got. This is what you have got. Now what you have to do as per this question, f of 0 is 5 by 4. So the moment you put x equals to 0, na, at the place of y, you will get 5 by 4. So x equals to 0, so this will be 1. Y is 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 is equals to, x is 0, so 2 only. Okay, tan x again. So this is also 1 by 2. So 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is 1 minus 3 by 8 and this is again e power 0 is 1 plus constant. So from here you can calculate the constant. Constant will be what? So this is 8 minus 3, 5 by 8. Constant is 5 by 4 minus 5 by 8. So constant will be 10 minus 5, 5 by 8. This is your constant. Now put this constant over here. Now what do you want? 12 times y of pi by 4 minus 1 by e square. So what you have to do is put y is equals to, put x is equals to pi by 4. So let's now put x is equals to pi by 4. What is your final y? E power 2 tan x, okay, is equals to 2 plus 3 tan x, okay. Then we are having e power 2 tan x by 2, okay, minus 3 by 8. Then we are having again e power 2 tan x plus constant which is 5 by 8. Now put x is equals to pi by 4. So y e square, because see, tan pi by 4 is 1, is equals to, now this is 5, then this is e square by 2 minus again 3 e square by 8 plus 5 upon 8. Okay, all right, yes. So now y is equal to e square. So 5 by 2 minus 3 by 8 plus 5 upon 8 e square. So this is 4 by 4. If you multiply, y is equals to 20 minus 3, 17 by 8 plus 5 upon 8, 5 upon 8 e square. Okay, have I done anything? 12 by e square they are saying. Okay. Ma'am, 3 by 4, not 3 by 8. Hold on. 3 by 4, not 3 by 8. Let me check one time. Let me check. Okay, you guys are telling me something. So this is the integrating factor. Y into integrating factor is equals to q. This is your q, right? Sec square x is common. 2 plus 3 tan x. Sec square x e power 2. Till here it is correct. Now I am putting tan x is equal to t. So e power 2t and this is your dt. 2 plus 3t. First function, second function. Okay. Now by parts. First function constant, integration of second minus integral of derivative of first function. So 3 and integration of second. So one more time if you integrate now, this is going to give you yes. So this is yes 2. Okay. So finally I think I have made a mistake over here, students. Yes. Calculation of c is also wrong in that case. Let's do it one more time. So you put x is equals to 0 again. So y, so you will get 5 by 4, okay, into x 0 e power 0 again is equals to 2 plus 3 into 0. So 2 by 2. So this is 1 minus this is 3 by 4 plus c. So this is going to be 5 by 4 and this is equals to 1 by 4 plus c. So c is actually coming out as 1. So c is your 1. So now you have y e power 2 tan x, okay, and c is 1. Only the c part is 1 and this is 3 by 4. Okay. Now what are they asking? They are asking that put x is equals to pi by 4. Putting x equals to pi by 4 will give me y e square is equals to 5 e square by 2 minus 3 by 4 e square plus 1. Okay. Alright, so this is y e square. 5 minus 3. So 5 minus, this is 5 by 2, right? 5 by 2, yes. 5 by 2 here. Okay. So 5 2s are 10 minus. So this is it correct now? Is it correct now? Is it correct, students? Okay. So now I think, what are they asking? So y, if you take LCM, they are asking 12y minus 12 by e square. So 12y e square minus, so 12y minus 12 e square. Okay. So from here, you are going to get 5 2s are 10, 10 minus 3, 7 e square by 4 plus 1. Okay. Yes or no? So now put the value. Y of pi by 4 will be what? Y is equals to 7 by 4 plus 1 by e square. This is your y. Now what are they asking? So 7 by 4 plus 1 by e square. So 12 times 7 by 4 minus plus 1 by e square minus 1 by e square. Okay, like that? Yes, 7 by 4 plus 1 by. So this is gone. 4 3s are, 7 3s are 21. So I think 21 will be the correct answer. Yes, 21 everyone. Okay. Let's see. Let me know in the chat box also if you are finding any mistake in this question. The next question is from the limits. And again, a very basic question. See, this is a 0 by 0 form. Number one thing. So the moment you see that denominator is becoming 0 now and the limit is finite, the numerator has to be 0. So you put x is equals to 0, you will get 1. Plus you put x equals to 0, you will get a into 1 minus b. This has to be 0. So a minus b is coming out as minus 1. This is the very first equation. Correct? That is one thing. Now what you can do is, again, either you can take L'Hopital, or what you can do is you can apply expansion also. You know what? The expansion of cos x is what? 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial and so on. And in this question, see the denominator x power 4. I don't have to go till x power 4. Cos 2x is 1 minus 2x whole square by 2 factorial plus 2x power 4 by 4 factorial and so on. This is cos 2x plus a times 1 minus again 4x by 2 factorial, okay, and plus 4x power 4 by 4 factorial minus b upon x power 4 is finite. Correct? Now see, the constant term of the numerator should be 0, because if the constant term is not 0, so finite numerator is finite. You are saying the constant term is existing. So numerator is finite, denominator is again 0. It is not possible for the limit to become finite. So constant term has to be 0, x square term has to be 0. Only x power 4 term should exist in this expression. So first of all, what is the constant term? 1 plus a minus b is 0, which we already did. Now the next term is x square term. So this is minus of 4 from here, x square term, right? Here there is no x square. What about this? A into, now 16 by 2 is 8. So minus 8, a, and this should be 0, okay? So 8a is equals to minus 4 means a is equals to minus 1 by 2. So this is your a minus half. Okay, a is coming out as minus half or minus 1 by 4. Let me check. Okay. So this is 4 by 2. So this is minus 2. Sorry. This is minus 2. Minus 2. So a is coming out minus 2 minus. So see, a is coming out as minus 1 by 4. Okay. A is minus 1 by 4. The moment you put a minus 1 by 4, so b is going to be minus 1 minus a. B is nothing but minus 1 plus 1 by 4. So b will be what? From here, minus 3 by 4. So a plus b will be what? Minus 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So that is minus 4 by 4 minus 1. Minus 1 is absolutely correct. Okay, all right. Yes, L'Hopital rule se bhi if you do. See, one student is asking me to do it by L'Hopital rule. Okay, let's do it. So L'Hopital rule se see, the very first thing what you have to do is same thing. Put x equals to 0 in the numerator. Okay, and next, what you need to do is, the numerator will be 0. Now, if you apply L'Hopital rule, okay, so if you apply L'Hopital rule, then it will be sin x. Okay, see sin. So minus sin 2x into 2 minus 4a sin 4x upon 4x cube. Correct or not? So right now, so automatically 0 by 0 form they are creating. One more time now you have to apply L'Hopital and then put x equals to 0. Okay, so this is also a lengthy process, not a very. So this is minus 4 cos 2x and this is minus plus. So minus 16a cos 4x. Now see, this should be 0. Put x equals to 0. Minus 4 minus 16a. So minus 4 minus 16a should be 0. So that means a is minus 1 by 4. And now put value of a over here to get the value of b again. L'Hopital se also you can do. Okay. Yes, Chitra. But yes, again, you have to solve it. You have to apply L'Hopital twice at least. Now this question from definite integration, again ninja technique. Okay, so first thing, apply King's property and add. Okay, but we can bypass this step by ninja technique, wherein what you can do is, suppose this is your integration, right? So what I'm going to do is, in the next step, I am going to remove the denominator and divide the integration by 2. So yes, I will be equals to 9x square dx minus 2 to 2 and there will be half over it. So I am removing this denominator. This is a ninja technique. Okay. Now minus 2 to 2. Remember that even odd property. So this function is an even function. So for an even function, minus a to a even function will become 0 to a twice of that same even function. So now I is equals to 1 by 2, which is twice of 0 to 2 9x square dx. 2 I is equals to 9x cube by 3 and this is 0 to 2. If you put the value, 9 by 3 is what? 3. X cube into 8. So this is nothing but 24. I think the question has become a lot more easy if you know the ninja technique. And if you do not know the ninja technique, if you have not seen my roar series, see, whoever has seen my roar series now, each and everything they are asking from the roar series. Okay, so just tell your juniors, see 24 answer and do I need to show you the solution? Can you see the solution, what they have done and what we have done using ninja technique? Okay, only 3-step process and we are done. See, this is the beauty of shortcut techniques. For 2026, will you teach 11th and 12th? Please say yes or no, ma'am. 100%, 100%. What are we going to do? Tell me. Once your seniors are going to get colleges, right? They are giving JEE main, then they are giving JEE advanced. After that, okay? Not even, we are not even going to wait till JEE advanced. I think in April, 2nd week only, we are going to start 2026 series. So, it's a 100% yes. Okay, all right, okay, laptop is saying, ma'am, how denominator just disappeared. Laptop is asking, ma'am, how did you bypass the steps? See, ninja technique, see, what you have to do is, the moment you see this question, apply King's and add, if you apply King's and add, so you will get 2i is equals to this. So 2 I am shifting towards the right hand side. So I have bypassed 2-3 steps using ninja technique. You can see all the steps in this solution. So this is your integration. Now applying the King's property. Okay, so this is your first equation. King's property mein x will be replaced by minus x. So now if you solve it, you will get this. See, this is your second equation if you rearrange it. Now if you add first and second, just add them together, then what are you going to get is I plus I 2i, and can you see this denominator is gone. So this is what you're going to get. Okay, and the rest is the same. Okay, laptop. Okay, I hope that you are getting the ninja technique. The next question is from ellipse. So the basic formula of ellipse only if you know na, then also you can crack this question. So first of all, find the eccentricity of the ellipse. You know the eccentricity of the ellipse is this. You know the formula, 1 minus b square by a square. Length of minor axis, that is 2b. Length of minor axis is what? 2b is equals to 1 by 4 of the distance between foci. Focus, distance between foci. What is the focus of ellipse or hyperbola? Same. Plus minus AE comma 0. So minus AE plus AE, this is 2AE. Okay. So this is the distance. Now what we are going to do is we are going to cancel out. So this is 2, this is 2. So 4B is equals to AE. So 16B square is equals to A square E square. Correct? What are they asking? Eccentricity. So 16B square by A square is equals to E square, and 16 is gone. So B square by A square, you can write it. See, this is E square is equals to 1 minus. B square by A square is nothing but E square by 16. Okay. E square by 16. Okay. So now this is E square plus E square by 16 is equals to 1. So this is 17. E square by 16 is 1. E square is 16 by 17. So 4 by root 17 is option A. This is your eccentricity. Everybody in the chat box, yes? What do you think? Is it an easy question? Okay. Rock with Naveen for 2026 I can guarantee you, if you start from the very beginning and if you watch my lectures, okay, in mathematics, I can guarantee you there will be no question out of my session. Okay, I can see that now. I'm not claiming it randomly, because I can see that in January, in April, these questions we have done already in our sessions. Okay. All right, the next question from the statistics. Okay. All right, if the mean and the variance of 8 observations. So there are 8 observations. Mean is given as 9. So that is sum of A plus B plus 8 plus 12 plus 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 15 upon 8 is given as 9. Okay, is given as 9. All right. So from here you can get the value of A plus B. Okay. I have solved it. So yes, if you solve it now, A plus B will be 17. Okay, I have done the calculation. Okay, A plus B is 17. And okay, now see what they are asking is mean and variance. So variance mein what are you going to get is, see, A square plus B square plus 8 is a 64 plus 144 plus 100 plus 36 plus 16 plus 225 upon 8. See, this is variance. Sigma square is equals to, okay, sigma xi square upon n minus mean ka square. So mean is nothing but 9 9s are 81. So from here, can you see sigma square is already given, which is 9.25. This is variance. So 9.25 plus 81. Okay. 9.25 plus 81. Variance, no? Okay. And over here, so from here, you are going to get what? So basically, if you solve it now, you are going to get a square plus b square. That also I have calculated. A square plus b square value is 127. Okay. Now what do you need to do is, see, a plus b is 17, a square plus b square. So a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, correct? So from here, you can calculate the value of 2ab as well, because see, a plus b, so you know, 17, this is your 17 plus. Now you want to know ab. So ab you will get it from here. This is 7 7s are 49, 289 minus a square plus b square is 127 is equals to 2ab. 9 minus 7 is 2. 28 minus 12 is 162 is equals to 2ab. So ab is equals to 81. AB is 81, so 17 plus 81, so this is going to become 90. Ooh, 7 plus 1, 8. Okay, so this is 98. But, have I done anything wrong? Because they are saying 93 is the correct answer. So A plus B is 17, 289 minus A square plus B square. See, AB 127. Have I done anything wrong over here? Just tell me. 9 minus 7 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. A plus B is 17. Tell me. Okay. Yes. Last observation is 13, not 15. Okay. But anyway, this is how it is done. You just check out the calculation, okay? Check out the calculation once. Sorry guys, I don't have calculation. But 17 plus 81 is 98. Yes, but 93 is the correct answer. Now we are having something. See, this is so definitely 81, right? So 81 plus, now A plus B, you check. Something is wrong in the calculation, okay? So, but the idea you know, right? Data is there. See, you know at least now you know the formulas. Sigma square is sigma xi square by n minus mean ka square. So, now you have all the data, okay, except A and B. So, A square plus B square plus 8 square, 12 square, 100 square, 6 square, 4 square, 15 square upon 8 observations. So, 8 minus mean you already have, okay. So, A square plus B square get from here. And mean say you get A plus B, you will get the correct answer. I am just skipping the calculation part for this and moving on to the next problem. Okay. Question 5 answer 0.5 not minus 1. Let's see, let's check. Okay. So question 5, let's go to the question 5. Yes, question 5 answer is, so yes, definitely you are, maybe you are correct. Okay, B is coming out as 4. So yes, half is the correct answer. Yes. How come? But hold on. B over here is A minus B is minus 1, correct? And this is A is minus 1 by 4. B should be actually B, if I talk about B is equals to 1 minus A, yes. So 1 minus A. So, or 1 plus A. B is equals to, yes, 1 plus A. So this is 1 minus 1 by 4. So B is 3 by 4. So plus 3 by 4. 3 minus 1 is what? 2 by 4, half, and 0.5 is the correct answer, yes. Okay, corrected. Next question, let's move on to this. Okay, next question is from vectors. Very good question from vector. Let's see how many of you are able to crack it, because this is not the easy question. This is a beta category question, not alpha category question. This will take, at least you need to think about this question and solve it. It will take 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes to solve this question, okay? Not less than a minute type of question, but again a scoring question. Okay, 2 vectors are given, A and B, and the vectors C and D are related as. So, 2 equations are given, see this and this, C and D. two unknown vectors are there. So our task is to calculate C vector first of all, because if you are not able to calculate C vector, now how will you able to calculate D vector? See, it is so straightforward. D is B cross C. B you already have. But what about C? So you need to calculate C, exact C you want. Otherwise it will not work. Exact C is what you are looking for. Now exact C, you will get it from this information. So see, this is A cross B and this is minus C cross B is equals to 5I minus 2J plus 3K. Okay, so A cross B is right here. So A cross B minus 5 comma minus 2 comma minus comma plus 3 is equals to C cross B. Okay, this is the very first equation. So A cross B you need to calculate. Okay. Now see, the C cross B is nothing but minus D vector. Can I write it this way? C cross B is what? Minus D vector. So minus D vector is A cross B minus 5 comma minus 2 comma 3. Or what you can do is D vector is 5 comma minus 2 comma 3 sign change minus A cross B vector. That's it. This is your D vector. So you can easily get your D vector now. You just want A cross B. So A cross B, tell me, will be equals to I, J, K. A, what is a 1, 2, 3 and 1, 4, 8. Okay. So this is 8 2s are 16 minus 12. 16 minus 12 is 4 I cap. Then 8 minus 3 is minus 5 J cap. Then 4 minus 2 plus 2 K cap. 4 minus 5 and 2. So over here 5 comma minus 2 comma 3 subtraction with 4 comma minus 5 comma 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. Minus 2 plus 5 is 3 and 3 minus 2 is 1. 1, 3, 1 is your D vector. You have got your D vector, which is nothing but what? D vector is nothing but 1. Sorry, A cross B, let me check. 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 8. Is the question correct, my dear students? Huh? Is this question correct? Huh? 1, 2, 3 and 1, 4, 8. I think this is correct. Then A dot D is what they are looking for. So 1, 6 and 3. So 1, 6 and 3. 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So option C will be absolutely correct then. Okay, 10. 10 A dot D. Anybody can calculate now. This is your D vector. This is your A vector. A dot D will be what? 10. So option C is absolutely correct. Okay. The next question on your screen, my dear students, is this. Okay. This one. Let's do this question. This is a new category question, by the way, where what they are doing is cos A plus B is given to you and which of the following is true. You know that cos A plus B formula is what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Okay, so cos A is cos pi by 3. Cos B is cos of cos inverse x by 2. So that is cos inverse x by 2 is x by 2. Minus sin A, sin pi by 3. And sin B is sin B is what? This is your whole B. Cos inverse x by 2. So this is cos 60 degree 1 by 2. So this is x by 4. Right? So this is y is equals to x by 4 minus sin 60 degree root 3 by 2. And this is sin of cos inverse x by 2. Correct? Sin of cos inverse x by 2. Sin of cos inverse x by 2. So this is cos inverse x by 2. See, cos inverse x by 2 is theta. So x by 2 is equals to cos theta. If cos theta is given, then what will be the value of sin theta? Can anybody tell me? 1 minus x square by 4. So this is what? 1 minus x square by 4 square root. Okay? Right? See, this is sin theta, na? If x by 2 is cos theta, sin theta will be what? Square root 1 minus x square by 4. So theta is, so sine inverse is this only. So now y minus x by 4, okay, which is equals to minus root 3 by 2. This is square root of 4 minus x square upon 4. So there will be one more 2 over here. If you take LCM, 4y minus x whole square is equals to 4 minus x square. Okay. So 16y square plus x square minus 8xy is equals to 12 minus 3x square. Correct? So this is 16y square plus 4x square minus 8xy is equals to 12. Now 4 के table से let's cancel out. 4 4 za, 4 1 za, 4 2 za, 4 3 za. So correct answer will be x square plus 4y square. So everywhere, I think except A option, everywhere you can see x square plus 4y square. Okay. X square plus 4y square minus 2xy is equals to 3. So clearly option B is matching with this answer. Okay. Option B is matching. Yes, everybody getting it, understanding it? Okay. Let me check whether I have any more questions. Okay. No, this is still under, like they are still writing. Yes, one more question I have, one more question. Answer is mentioned over here, okay, although, but the same pattern question. I think I have done this question, these type of questions, I think more than 150 times, okay. All right, just the different data, different calculation, different things. System of equation has infinite many solutions. So all the determinants are 0, but we have to be very smart. Which determinant are we going to make 0? So except del and del x will not work for you. Del y will work for you and del z will work for you. Okay. So del y means what? 2 and 3. 3 minus 1. 4 mu. And the middle row in del y will be 5, 7, 9. Determinant will be equals to 0. Now just open it. So this is 2, 7 mu plus 9 minus 5, 3 mu plus 4 plus 3. This is 9 3s are 27 minus 28. So minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay. 14 mu minus 15 mu. So minus mu plus 19 plus 18 minus 20 minus 3 is equals to 0. So minus mu is equals to 23 minus 18 is what? Minus mu. So here 18 minus 23. So this is minus 5. So this is 5. Mu is coming out as minus 5. Now the mu is minus 5. Del z is 0. So del z is 2 lambda 3 2 4 5 5 7 9 is equals to 0. Open it and get the value of lambda. Put the value of lambda, you will get your answer. So 26 is the answer. So lambda must be 1 or minus 1. Let's see. So 2, 18 minus 35 minus lambda 27 minus 20. So minus 1 plus 5 times 15 minus 8. So this is 7 is equals to 0. Okay. So 2 and this is 35. So minus 17. Plus lambda plus 35 is equals to 0. So lambda is equals to minus 35 plus 34. Lambda is coming out as minus 1. I told you mu minus 5, lambda minus 1. Now lambda square mu square is 1 square minus 1 square minus 5 square, which is equals to 26. Option C, absolutely correct. Okay. Alrighty. Clear? Perfect. Okay. See, one student is asking NSG Rahul ma'am whether these questions asked in will come in next exam. Definitely. See, now let me just conclude. This was the last question. Let me just conclude what kind of questions are. See, what kind of questions are common in both first and second attempt, which I can see. Number one is trigonometric equation. A similar type of trigonometric equation is observed wherein there is like irrational roots can be seen, but the equation can be factorized very easily. You can calculate the value of either sine theta or cos theta or cosec theta. Okay, two roots will be there. So basically, trigonometric equation where will be quadratic equation in either sine or cos or sec or cosec. Okay, and there will be an interval, find the number of solution category type of question will be there. Second category which I can see is linear differential equation in y or in x. Basically, they are talking about the particular solution. This is the second type. Third type. Okay, third type. Okay, yes, how can I forget? Third type, these three types are commonly asked. Third type is, yes, Cramer's law, you can say Cramer's law, or you can say system of equation. Okay, these three topics are repeating in both the papers, right? Let me just go and check one more time. Is there anything now parable? Okay, yes. Fourth is basic eccentricity, focus, directrix related problem. Basic. Okay, so you should be understanding the basic. This is from conic section. Okay, let me just conclude it. Okay, then we have, okay, then okay, basic mean and variance question, eccentricity done. Then we have King's property. Yes, we have limits question, expansion is there. Yes, okay, okay. Okay, yes, gotcha. From sequence and series, where are we? Hold on. Fifth, from sequence and series, you can see basic AP related question, and equation solving is there. Equation solving is there. Sixth category. Okay, so sixth category is basic equation related is there. Trigonometry I have written. Then okay, limits. Yes, yes. Limits में basic expansion you should be remembering. Expansion. Okay, cos expansion, sine expansion, these type of. Okay, so yes, let me conclude. These 6 type of questions are there in 1st April, in 2nd April, first shift as well as second shift. Okay, let me conclude. Okay, these 6 pattern questions were observed in both first shift and second shift today. So highly possible that tomorrow, that is 3rd and 4th and upcoming shift also will have these 6 topics. Number 1 is trigonometric equation where there is quadratic equation in sine and cos. Okay, and then interval is given. You need to find out the number of solution. Second is from differential equation, linear differential equation, straightforward question, a little bit time consuming because of the integration, but still doable. Then the third question again, Cramer's law, system of linear equation, basically infinite many solution where all 4 determinants should be 0 and you need to calculate value of lambda and mu, you need to calculate value of alpha and beta, we have seen it. Okay. Now from conic section, basic eccentricity related problem. So you just need to know what is the formula for eccentricity in case of hyperbola and ellipse. What is the formula for latus rectum? What is the formula for focus in case of both hyperbola and ellipse? Distance between focus, directrix also you should be remembering. Okay. From sequence and series, basic equation solving questions are asked. Anybody can do if you know the 2 formulas, sum of n terms and general term formula. Then this is from sequence and series. Limits में both shifts, what they are asking is expansion based problem. So what you need to know is expansion of cos and sine and e power x. At least these three basic expansion you should do. So these 6 category upcoming for upcoming April attempt. For upcoming April attempt. Okay, all right. Now I think Diksha ma'am will be taking over. Let me ask Diksha ma'am. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. So, students, as you have done mathematics also, so now we have some questions of chemistry on your screen. So, let us start that and let us do all the questions of chemistry. Some other questions are being typed right now. So, after this, Sher sir will take physics, and then for those 3-4 questions, I'll come again. Right? So now, which of the following reactions give carboxylic acid, right? So first is which of the following will give carboxylic acid. So if you can see this here, it will give you RCN, and here it will be, wait a minute, let me just, this will be our typing mistake here, right? So it should be CN, otherwise so that reaction is not possible only, right? So if you see this here, RCN hydrolysis, RCN after the hydrolysis, it will give you RCOOH, right? Then RCH2OH in mild oxidizing agent will give you RCHO. This triple bond N on Stephen's reduction will be converted to CHO, that is benzaldehyde will be formed here. Next one is, if you have Rosenman reduction, again what will happen here? You will have PDBSO4. So again what will happen? You are adding hydrogen here. So this will be RCHO. So what you can see, only in one case, right, you can see that there is formation of RCOH. So answer is A is the correct answer, right? Okay. How many of you answered it correctly? Then let me know in the comment section. That is RCOH, right? Next is the adiabatic process, the magnetic moment. Now they are saying in the adiabatic process, the magnitude of work done in case of one step and infinite step follows which order? So one step and infinite step they are asking you. For this you need to know 2-3 things here. First is, what is one step reaction? So as I always tell you that if you have reversible process, see, if you have little small multi-step processes going on, in that case it is a reversible process. So if you have infinite steps, that will be very small mass, infinite times you are adding it. So that is a reversible reaction. But if you talk about only one step, if you have a big block here, right, big block which is decreasing the pressure, right, so which is increasing the pressure, then you can say it is one step, means it is irreversible step, right? It is irreversible step. For that, this is the first thing. Second is, now they are asking you the adiabatic process, the work done. देखो बेटा, the general work done according to graph, if we see, if we start solving it by equation, that will be tough. So directly from the graph, this is P, this is V, we know that this is the graph. Okay, adiabatic and isothermal both have the same graph. Adiabatic has a steeper graph, right? So here we know that if you talk about the reversible expansion, right? Reversible expansion, beta, we are talking about in reversible reaction. If you remember, that was ln of V2 by V1. Okay? Or even if you talk about adiabatic process, right? In adiabatic process also, in reversible reaction, we are talking about multiple steps. Here, 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 here. In every step, we are talking about in reversible step. So it will be, this is the area under the curve that you have for reversible process, right? But if you talk about irreversible process, we are only doing final minus initial. So this is the final volume, this is the initial volume. right? This is the work done under this. So as you can see, work done under reversible. This is for reversible. This represents for reversible. This represents for irreversible. As you can see, for reversible, it is greater as compared to irreversible. Right? Understood? Yes, everybody. Is that clear? Is that clear? Why these vegetables and all in the comment section? What I am seeing here, right? So here it is. Reversible is greater as compared to irreversible process. Is that clear to everybody or not? Right? Okay. Next is the 4 different amino acids. देखो बेटा, again this question was quite similar to physics, right? This question is quite similar to mathematics, right? So here they have asked you question on factorial. How you have to do permutation and combinations, let us see. The 4 different amino acids, you have 4 different amino acids, right? They are asking A, B, C, D, you have 4 different amino acids, let us say A, B, C, D, right? Number of tetrapeptides formed. Now beta, what is tetrapeptides? What is tetrapeptides? The peptides linkage that can be formed here. When you have COOH and this is NH2, right? When they link together, that is the peptide linkage that they have, right? So for that, just apply permutation combination here. See, if you have 4 persons sitting here, if you want to see in how many arrangements you can fill these 4 persons, what you will do? Mathematics, you already know. You have 4 people sitting, right? These are 4 chairs. You have 4 people sitting. In how many combinations they can sit, right? So what are the different? Because they are saying different amino acids. Sometimes this linkage, this linkage, this linkage. Sometimes A will link with B, then C, then B. So in case you have multiple linkages, right? Sometimes you will have D, A, C, B, and then you can have A, B, DC, right? So many multiple linkages you can have. Very good. That is nothing but 4 factorial, right? What is 4 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2, 4 3 12 into 2, that is 20. 4 is the correct answer. So answer is C is the correct answer here, right? Okay, JEE is cooking you. Which tadka masala JEE is using? Is it taste spicy masala the JEE is using? Isn't it? Regarding chemistry, I would say still you have meetha only, right? You have dessert in chemistry, right? Mathematics and physics, so beta Shreya sir and Namrata ma'am will tell you what exactly is there. What I have heard is mathematics is lengthy as before and physics is moderate, right? Moderate. So let us see this thing here. This is again a repeated question, right? So fractional distillation, beta, fractional distillation is diesel and petrol. Simple distillation is aniline and CH. This is directly from your NCRT line. Directly from NCRT line. Okay? That purification in GUC that you have, na, directly from that distillation page, directly from that they have picked out this question, right? Then you have under reduced distillation, you have under reduced pressure distillation, you have glycerol, pentyl, and then steam distillation, you have aniline and water. So answer is A is the correct answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? So directly repeated question, okay? So next is among the following molecules, which one has sp3? Now this is a good, this is I'd say again same repeated questions, right? Same kind of questions they are asking in shift 1 also. Today they have asked the same kind of question. So as I told you, this is like definite question that will be there, right? So first is XCF2, right? So in XCF2 we know that xenon has 8 minus 2, that is 6. 6 means it has 3 lone pair. 3 plus 2, that is 5. So it is sp3d2, right? This is sp3d2, right? They are saying the which one has sp3d. This is sp3d only, है ना? sp3d. Having one lone pair at least and having different bond lengths. So firstly, we have to see which one has sp3d hybridization. So this has sp3d hybridization, which has 2 lone pairs. That means 2 lone pairs will be present here. This will be one F, this will be other F, Wait a minute, 3 lone pairs will be there now. So this is 3 lone pairs, right? Okay. Next one is XCF4. Again, xenon having 8 electrons, minus 4, that is 4. That means 2 lone pair. 2 lone pair, 2 lone pair and 4 bond pair means 6. That is octahedral. That means sp3d2. So this is eliminated from this case only because it has 1, 2, and this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. So this does not have sp3d hybridization, so it is eliminated from the race already. Ta5 we all know, right? 1, 2, it also has sp3d hybridization. It is also there in the race. SF4, what about SF4? Sulfur, if you see, belongs to group number 16, minus 4 bond pair, it has 2, means 1 lone pair. 1 lone pair, 4 bond pair, total 5. That means again it is sp3d. It is having 1 lone pair, so it will be 1 lone pair here. It is 1, 2, 3. That is your seesaw shape. Now, ma'am, how to answer this thing? Ma'am, they have different bond lengths, right? So, how to answer about different bond lengths, right? So, different bond lengths, how you will answer? See, if there is lone pair repulsions, symmetrical repulsions there, that means symmetrical bond length will increase or decrease. If someone is feeling more repulsion, someone is feeling less repulsion, according to that, their bond length will vary, right? So, if you see this thing here, this is the octahedral. So, if I see it has the lone pair repulsions, right? I am saying this is the lone pair. Let's say I am saying this is the lone pair and this is the lone pair. This is the lone pair, this is the lone pair. So, from this lone pair, it is getting equal. Let's say I am writing this by the lone pair. Lone pair means nothing. Okay, lone pair means nothing. So, it is having equal, as you can see, equal repulsions all over. Because from here you have equal repulsions all over. Here also you have equal repulsions all over. So, that means all the bond lengths are same here. Right. So, that is not the answer. This so does not have any lone pair. Right. Okay. They are saying having lone pair. sp3d which has lone pairs, right? Okay, this is eliminated already. This is eliminated. Then this also they have told, na, sp3d. That means these two are in the race, right? So if you talk about this one here, this one that is trigonal bipyramidal geometry that is facing equal repulsions from two sides. Okay, so I'll show you, reason being because sometimes when you don't know how they are facing equal repulsions, it will be easy for you to understand. So if I say these white are the lone pairs and these are the bonds here, okay. Let's say these green are the lone pairs, these are the FF bonds. So this lone pair is giving equal repulsion to this and this, right? This lone pair is also giving equal repulsion to these two bonds. This also is giving equal repulsion to these two bonds because they are at the same angle. So that means this is also not the correct answer. Then if I say that you have 4 bond pairs, let's say you have 4 bond pairs. Now this lone pair is giving equal repulsion to this and this bond, this fluorine and this fluorine. But to this fluorine and this fluorine, it has an angle of 60 degree. That means not equal repulsions. So that means here bond length is going to be different. So answer is going to be D is the correct answer. Okay, chalo, understood. Next is the for a reversible reaction. This is the reaction they have given us. They are saying the degree of dissociation at pressure PT. Okay. So now first is when alpha is 1, when PT is greater. So firstly, let us see according to the, this is the dissociation that is happening, reversible reaction it is. So we know that according to Lee-Chartler principle, if you increase the pressure, the equilibrium will shift towards the less number of moles. Less number of moles. Now as you can see, it has 1 mole, it has 2 mole. So when you increase the pressure, it will shift backwards, right? That means here it will shift backwards. That means the dissociation of E will be less. Okay, so degree of dissociation will decrease. So as P increases, degree of dissociation decreases. That means they are inversely proportional to each other. right? Next is the number of unpaired electron and hybridization of Mn, Cn 3 negative respectively is. Number of unpaired electrons you have to tell. So directly from here, Mn, if you see the oxidation state here, x minus 6 is equals to minus 3, x is equals to plus 3, right? So now Mn has atomic number 25, that means it is 4s2 3d5. You have to lose 3 electrons here, so it is going to be 3d4. Okay, it is going to be 3d4. Better now see this thing very carefully. This is 1 2 3 4, this is s, this is p3. Now you have a strong field ligand which will cause the pairing. Okay, so pairing, if we say this is 1 2 3 4, when it is causing the pairing, one electron will jump and it will pair up like this. You don't need to pair up the other two electrons because already you are getting D2sp3, because this either exists in D2sp3 or exists in sp3d2. So we are already getting D2sp3, so we don't need to pair these two things. So that means you will have two unpaired electron and the hybridization is D2sp3. So answer is C is the correct answer. Okay, C is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? How C is going to be the correct answer, right? Okay. In exam, fluorine was given. If fluorine was given, then the answer will be 4sp3d2. But if here fluorine was given, that means that is the weak field ligand. Weak field ligand means no pairing will be there. Then the answer will be 4 and sp3d2. Right? Okay. Understood? Yes, everybody. Right? Okay. Now, beta, definitely some, they can't make new questions here, right? The topic, the concepts will be repeated. Definitely some questions you will see fresh, right? That we are seeing here as well. But you will see that there is some repetition of concepts also, right? Okay. So now here we have, consider the following statements. Here they are saying that the value of L gives shape of orbital, that is azimuthal quantum number. S will define spherical shape, T will define dumbbell shape, D will define double dumbbell shape. So that means this is the correct thing. Sigma, this trishul, this will represent wave function. That is also true, right? Psi will represent the wave function. Electron density of px orbital in xy plane is 0. Okay, so if you talk about px orbital, we know that in px orbital you have this thing, okay? This is px orbital, this is along x-axis. So y and z axis have 0 electron density, so it will be xy plane is 0. This is incorrect because x plane will have the electron density, right? Next is 2px orbital is this. This is 2px orbital, that is right, because 2px orbital is along the x-axis, so that is definitely right. So answer will be A, B and D. Okay? A, B, D means C is the correct answer. Okay? C is the correct answer. Next is we have the d orbital electronic configuration. Let me just see this. The d orbital electronic configuration we have here. Okay? Chalo. We have two questions, and after that, physics Shreyas sir is going to take over the session, right? And after that, I have some 2-3 questions. Either I will give you the direct PDF, or if we still have time, then definitely I will try to do it on this channel itself, like with you. So let me just call Shreyas sir. Okay, now the d orbital, now first is here what we are saying, that the d orbital electronic configuration of this complex. This is the complex that has highest CFSC. Highest CFSC they are saying. Okay, firstly you have to see which has highest CFSC. See, highest CFSC means what is CFSC? That you have to, this is your T2, this is T2G, this is EG, right? So you have to multiply and divide here, right? Okay, yes. So it is minus 4, minus 0.4 into electrons in T2G, right? T2G plus 0.6 into electrons in EG. Okay. From there, you have to see which has the highest value of this. Okay, which has at least some value. Right. So what you will see now, firstly, if you see, this is cobalt. This is cobalt 3 positive. This is also cobalt 3 positive. Both are cobalt 3 positive. Cobalt means 27. That is the 4s2 3d7. If you talk about cobalt 3 positive, that is 3d6. Okay. So if you say that this has a weak field ligand or a strong field ligand, if you see this here, that is En is still a strong field ligand, right? Okay. S is a weak field ligand. Like, so here what will happen exactly? If you have 3d6 here, in a strong field ligand, what will happen? There will be pairing of electrons. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So you will have minus 0.4 into 6. Right? So here you will have 0 electrons. So that will be minus of 2.4. If you see this in case of, same case of, if you have this weak field ligand. In weak field ligand, there will be no pairing, right? Because the electron would want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. So it will be minus 0.4 into 4 plus of 0.6 into 2. Okay, plus of 0.6 into 2. Right? Either though, beta, I would advise you, either though you can directly calculate from this one, or you can just calculate in the options. Okay, in the option C, which has the highest value of delta O. Right? The one which has the highest value of delta O will be your answer. Okay? So either you can do this, that you have 4 electrons here and 2 electrons there, right? So in this case, minus of 2.4 plus of 1.2, so that will be 1.2. So that means again you can say that delta O highest value, which has highest value, means there should be some splitting also, right? So that, so I feel there will be in En only. Okay, even if you directly solve this H2O, this F, this H2O, they are going to be weak field ligand. So CFSC value automatically is going to be less, right? So that means directly we can answer that it has cobalt. This compound will have the highest splitting here, that means highest CFSC value, or you can either calculate also. And this has T2G, EG 0 value. So answer will be C is the correct answer. So directly also you can calculate that directly from these 3 ways to answer this question. One is shortcut is directly you see what is the value of delta here, or directly you can say that out of this only seems to be which has still better splitting effect as compared to fluorine and water. So you can say that means this is going to cause more splitting, right? So you can calculate the value here, that will come out to be this. That means you have this T2G you have 6 and EG you have 0. So answer will be C is the correct answer. Okay? Understood or not? Understood or not? Understood na beta? That was a good question. Okay? So directly you can answer that rather than calculating it for each of them. Directly see strong field ligand, that will have the maximum CFSC. Calculate the values, you will get C as the answer. Right? Now, next is, now this question is where students can get confused, right? So here it is. 1 molar NaCl solution is prepared at 0 degree. They are saying it is prepared at 0 degree in water. Now it is heated, then find correct graph between molarity and temperature. Right? So now you have to prepare the correct graph between molarity and temperature. See, some students, they will directly say molarity increases, this increases, decreases, directly they can write, right? So basically, molarity is equals to number of moles, volume in liter. So we have to see the variation of volume here. So beta, if you talking about NaCl is prepared in this much in water. So the solvent is water. Now it is heated, then find the correct graph. So as you can see in water, what exactly happens? 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, the volume increases or decreases? The volume decreases, right? So when you raise the temperature, when you're raising the temperature, the volume is decreasing there, right? So beyond this temperature, the volume is increasing. Okay? Beyond this temperature, the volume is increasing. Now, from this we can see volume and molarity as inversely proportional. That means molarity will increase, then molarity will decrease. That means molarity will increase, then molarity will decrease. So, answer will be D is the correct answer. Is that clear? Answer will be D is the correct answer. So, that I would say it was a tough question. Okay, it was moderate to tough questions, right? Because if you have not gone through the basic concepts, right, these graphical questions is where you can lose your marks, right? Okay, understood? Yes, students. Now for physics, share sir is going to take questions here. So everybody be ready for physics part. Let me see if sir is ready with the questions, right? By that time, Acha, tell me what's your plan after this? What's your plan after this? I think the plan must be, firstly, ma'am, the stress is regarding the, ma'am, what is our rank, ma'am? What is our rank, ma'am? That is the biggest stress in our mind, right? So if you see this here, your rank predictor will give you, just click on this totally free of cost, enter the score out of 300, enter overall G, percentile, whatever you think that you have that idea about, right? So I would say directly after analysis, you can enter your score here, right? Category, everything, and then you can get the college that you can get, the rank that you will have, approximate rank will be there, right? And then for all the students who are preparing for JEE Advanced, this is JEE Rank Accelerator book for you. As you can see here, this book, right, that is JEE Rank Accelerator book for all of you for physics, chemistry and mathematics, where very twisted, tricky questions are given for your JEE Advanced preparation. Now, if you're someone that who is underconfident regarding JEE Advanced preparation, underconfident regarding solving these questions, then we have our batch, that is Eklavya batch, that is right now going on, right? So in this batch, not only live classes but also Eklavya questions will be discussed in the class itself. Previous year questions will be discussed in the class itself, right? Practice question, previous year questions, everything will be discussed in the class itself, right? So this batch is currently going on to level up your score from JEE Mains to JEE Advanced, right? Okay, so that was all. Now I'll take your leave and Shreya sir is going to join for physics part. Till then, bye-bye and all the best for your upcoming questions. Okay, rest of the questions, beta, PDF will be provided to you, right? Something very important. First is the numerical part. They are asking NCRT questions from physics, physical chemistry. Okay? Then go through inorganic chemistry. It's NCRT tables, very important, right? And for organic chemistry, the pattern is same, right? For organic chemistry, naming reactions, distinguished as, this is where they are asking the questions. Okay, naming reactions, distinguished as, this is all where they are asking the questions, right? You can go through that as well if you go through this channel Vedantu JEE English, right? What you will see here, wait a minute, let me just show you that. What you will see here, all naming reactions I have already done, right? All exceptions in one go I have already done. You can watch that as well for your upcoming shifts. And here all physical chemistry formulas beta I have already done, as you can see here, right? So these are very important for your quick revision. Go through them so that you can save your upcoming shifts. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care, bye bye.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. Quickly let me know in the chat box. Yes, looks like it. Okay, so where were we? Let's start with the next question on your screen. Here it is. We had done almost 14 questions, guys. More 5, 6 questions here and there, I think will be there. If P and Q are the output of the following logic uh, gates, and A is 1, B is 1, then what is the output P and Q? Okay, very nice question. Pure logic gates, very direct also, not even twisted. So let's, yo, what is this? Chill, bro. I don't want to update now. Huh. Okay, so let's solve this. A is also 1, B is also 1. So B will go here, A will go here, 1 and will become 1, but this is a NAND gate, so this will become 0. So that 0 will go over here. This will become 0 after the NOT. This A, which is 1, will also become 0. 0 or, this is OR gate, will become 0. That 0 will go over here. That same 0 will go over here. 0 and 0 will become 0. Everybody with me? Yes, P will become 0. Okay. Next, let's look over here. This 0 will come here, go to the NOT gate, will become 1. 1 or 0. 1 or 0 will become 0, but there is a NOR operation, so it will become 0 again. 1 or 0 will become 1. Sorry, I said 0 by mistake. 1 or 0 will become 1, my bad. And the NOT operation will make it 0 back again. So I think the answer should be A. Answer should be A. Or means anyone is 1, it will be 1. So yes, the answer is A. Perfecto. Welcome everyone. And the physics paper shift 2 was definitely easy. I have a feeling the cutoff might be above 190 for shift 2. Cutoff might be above 190 because maths, many questions repeated, similar models, not very tough. Chemistry also okay. So guys, this by far, I'm not saying easy like COVID era, but as we were expecting, oh, that will happen. This will, no, it's not that hard. It's straightforward. Moving on to the next question. Electron with certain mass velocity going with I cap direction, magnetic field in the J cap, de Broglie wavelength initially is lambda naught. What is the value after time t? This is now very interesting, my dear students. De Broglie wavelength is h by mass into V. Now the best part is there is magnetic field. The force of magnetic field is always perpendicular to the displacement. So the work done by it is always zero. So the kinetic energy change will be zero by work kinetic energy theorem. So the speed will be constant. The speed will be constant. If speed is constant, lambda will be constant. All these unnecessary equations, waste of time. Answer is lambda naught. Magnetic field never does work. So forget these I cap, J cap, chumma time pass. These options unnecessarily given to you as confusion. Yeah. So just ignore, guys. Just ignore. Okay. Moving on to the next question. If there is a measurement system where electrical charge, permeability, electric current, so you have to find the linear momentum. Guys, simple dimensional analysis problem. I mean, it's just methodical. So I'll tell you what, linear momentum, you assume it as some constant into, let's say, electrical charge raised to x, permeability raised to y, and current raised to, what is it, z. Okay, so what is the dimension of momentum? It is m raised to 1, L raised to, sorry, mass into velocity, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. That is your dimensional formula for momentum, correct? That is dimensional formula for momentum. Similarly, what will it be for charge? It is current into time. So it will be nothing but A raised to 1, and this will be T raised to 1. Current into time is basically charge. So this will be the dimension of charge. What is the dimension of current? The dimension of current will be just ampere raised to 1. That's it. What about mu naught? For that, you need to be little bit careful. See, you can do one thing. Mu naught, you can find it like this. Say, for example, you can take, what do you say? Permeability, right? Mu naught Ni. right? Mu naught Ni is magnetic field. From magnetic field, you can find, the permeability dimensions, or you can use something like permeability, permittivity, multiplication. But then again, you need the dimensions of permittivity. So best is use this magnetic field is equal to mu naught Ni, and magnetic field using F is equal to ILB. This will be nothing but force. Magnetic field is nothing but force by current into length. So this will be mu naught, number of turns per unit length, into current. So from this, what do you see? That mu naught is nothing but force. This length got cancelled. Current square will become, and this n will be there. So dimensions of mu naught will be the dimension of force, which is m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 2, divided by current square, that means a raised to 2. So this will just become nothing but m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 2, a raised to minus 2. Now substitute everything over here, and do the dimensional analysis. LHS and RHS dimensions should be equal. From that you will get x, y and z. X, y and z, everything you will get. Everyone got it? So when you do that, I think you should get the answer as q mu naught I. That's it. So q mu naught I, that should be your answer. Everybody cool? All right, so I've told you how you can get those individual dimensions. After that is pure dimensional analysis. Shall we go ahead, my dear students? Coming up to the next question on your screen. Okay, there is a satellite of certain mass and it is launched to revolve around the Earth at a height of so and so. Energy of the satellite in this orbit is how much? Kinetic energy. We all know for a satellite, we can find the kinetic energy either by the total energy or by the potential energy. See, we know kinetic energy is negative of total energy and potential energy is a double of the total energy. So from this, I can see energy is U by 2. Substituting back over here, what do I exactly get? Kinetic energy is negative U by 2. So if kinetic energy is negative U by 2, and we know potential energy formula, what is it? Minus gmm divided by the distance. So it is basically gmm by your total distance. Gmm by total distance, that 2 is also there over here. Gmm by the total distance into 2. Okay, so what is G? Already given 6.67 10 to the power minus 11. Then mass of the earth, I think it is given 6 into 10 to the power 24. Just substitution, guys. Mass of the satellite 1000 kg. Then divided by 2. And distance will be radius of the earth, which is 6400, plus your 270. This is kilometers. So multiply by 10 to the power 3 to convert it into meters. So you will get the kinetic energy as something into 10 to the power, basically 10 joules. So that number, just check it out. What are you getting? Yeah. So just have to do this simple multiplication. You will get the perfect answer. Is that okay, my dear students? Everyone? So 6,400, 270 will make it 6,670. I can see 6,670 deliberately it is given so that this and this will get cancelled. 6 by 2, I think it should be 3. See, I didn't do the calculations. There is a trick, Captos trick. How many of you know this Captos trick where you forget the powers of 10 and you can directly do this calculation within few seconds? So ignore the powers of 10, the decimals, the zeros, all those things. As you can see, 6,400 and your 270 will make it 6,670. Forget those decimals and zeros. 667 cancels. 6 is there, 2 is there. 6 by 2 is how much? 3. So whatever power of 10, I don't care. The number should be 3. Numeric value, should be 3. So yes, it is 3. How many of you did it using this technique? It will be very easy. Yeah, or else you would have wasted a lot of time in the calculation part, isn't it? Yep. Sir, I got different options. Obviously, Devendrian, these are memory-based questions. So how can you expect same kind of options also, right? Okay, which of the following items are true, okay, for an ideal gas which undergoes adiabatic process? Adiabatic process, very, very important. So in adiabatic process, okay, First of all, delta U will not be 0. VT, how is it constant? How is this constant? So 2 and 5 should be the only remaining options. 2 and 5 is here, so B is correct. I did it by pure elimination. I didn't even see whether they are correct or not, but I know they will be correct. See how? Because heat will be 0, because it is given adiabatic, and Q is nothing but delta U plus W. So therefore, delta U will be negative W, which is right over here. Now, apart from that, what is work? Work is also minus delta U, you can say, and work is negative NCV delta T. So as you can see, work is directly proportional to delta T. Work is directly proportional to delta T, which is this option. So anyways, they were correct, but I can also do it by pure elimination. Nothing great about it. Is that okay? Shall we go to the next question? Yep. Awesome. Yes, Sakshita. Yes, perfect, Charnu. Oh, by Tukka B option. Oh my God, don't use that Tukka strategy and all now. Very risky, guys. Please don't do such things. Okay, let's go to the next question. Again, SHM based questions. So equation based, SHM based, waves questions, SHM questions, superposition. All these are predictable now because it repeated in the first shift and now again in the second shift you can see couple of them. Okay, the amplitude is 2 centimeter clearly. So 2, 2, 2, 2. Perfect. The wavelength is 7.5, so I can get k value. So 2 pi by lambda. So lambda is 7.5. 7.5 means 15 by 2. So this will become 4 pi by 15. K should be 4 pi by 15, guys. Here, here, and here. So A option is out, obviously. Now, it is also mentioned one more thing. It is going in the positive direction of x. That means kx minus omega t should be there. Minus sign should be there. So minus sign is here and here. This is definitely wrong. So either it is B or it is D. So the only thing remaining is whether it is sine or whether it is cos, because 8 pi by 75 is the same. But even if you had to find it out, what will you do? You will basically find out omega. And in 0.3 second, it's traveling a distance of 12 centimeters. So velocity is a distance which is 12 in 0.3, guys. So 12 by 3 is 4. So this will be 40 centimeters per second. And velocity is nothing but omega by k. So omega is Vk. So V is 40. K is 4 pi by 15, guys. Yep. So you can divide it and you can see what and all you are going to get. Yes. So that is one thing. Apart from that, what you need to also do is figure out whether the value comes out to be exactly, whatever initial conditions are given over here. At t is equal to 0, there is a crest at x equals to 0, and crest is there means highest amplitude. So at t is equal to 0, x equals to 0, what should happen? This entire equation should become the amplitude, because it is mentioned a crest is there. So the wave will have that crest at x equals to 0. The y coordinate will be the amplitude at t is equal to 0. So which is the only possible option? Sine can't come, so it has to be cos. So option B seems to be correct. Yes, option B seems to be correct. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Everybody with me? Awesome. Excellent. Very good. So just have to find all these variables. Yep. X equals to 0. Yes, the only second option is matching. Oh, you could have done that, but so some of you are saying, sir, you could have also put t is equal to 0, x equals to 0, and you will get only this option. So it is all pure luck also, which of the information I will choose first. If I choose this, maybe some option might get eliminated. Maybe this option, or if I choose this information, some other option might get eliminated. So it is all, at the end of the day, luck by chance. Which options are you getting eliminated? depending on what information are you putting. Is that making sense? Yeah. So anyways, cos has to be there because crest is there. Yes, definitely. Correct. Very good. Let's do the next question. Internal energy of a gas at 1 atmospheric pressure, how much will it be? Well, internal energy of a gas will be NCVT, and air is mentioned, so it is diatomic. So CV for air is how much? 5R/2 diatomic. And I think I mentioned this, whenever you get nRT and pressure volume is given, use ideal gas equation. So 5/2 separate. This conversion is very, very critical, guys. nRT is nothing but P into V. Ideal gas equation. Pressure is given, volume is given. What else you need in life, guys? Nothing you need. 1 atmospheric pressure means how many pascals? Yeah, 10 to the power 5 approximately. 1 10 to the power 5 pascals. And what is the volume? Length, breadth, height. 4, 4, and 3. Okay, let's see what is happening over here. 2 and 4 goes. 2 5s are 10 into 10 to the power 5 into 4 3s are 12. So 12 into 10 to the power 6. 12 into 10 to the power 6. That's C for Captain Stress. C for Captain Stress. Very good. Yep. Now, one interesting trend, how many of you noticed this? That in this particular paper's ray optics questions were not very much as compared to, the January attempt. That is why, if you remember, even in all my mock tests, almost, I have told this again and again. When students used to spam and ask me again and again, sir, what is the weightage? What is the priority order? Which shift will be difficult? Which shift will be easy? Right now, the entire lie of many YouTube teachers is exposed, that you cannot predict which shift will be hard. You cannot predict which shift will be lengthy or easy, whether maths will be tough based on the past trends, because there is no relationship. What if one shift had many ray optics questions? That might tell you, oh, in January in that year, many ray optics questions were there. But is there a guarantee that in your shift you will get many ray optics questions? There is no guarantee. So priority order, debunked. High weightage, low weightage, debunked. Making videos for, skip all these chapters, waste, utter waste. This shift will be difficult, that shift will be easy. No point. We never made such videos. That's why we stick true to our fundamentals. We have been, very accurate in telling you what should be done and what not should be done at the right time. When the trend was there, we did it. When we know that it is not going to work, NTA is bonkers now, then you have to work accordingly. When NTA was predictable, we predicted it properly. Isn't it? So don't fall for such traps, guys. And that is why you have to stick to this channel. If you are 26, 27 student, please stay tuned till the next year and the next to next year, because this is the channel which will help you towards your right path towards success. Moving on to the next question on your screen. An equiconvex lens of radius 1/6 is having power P. Another biconvex lens of radius R1 and R2 having the same power. Power question. Power means for your lens maker formula, of course. So power is 1/F. Whatever that mu minus 1 will be there. 1 by equiconvex lens. So 1/R will be, okay, R1 minus 1/R2. Fine, I'll just write down the formula. So power will be whatever this mu minus 1. R is 1/6, guys. So this is 1/6. By sign convention, this will be next 1/6. Don't substitute 1/6 2 times. It will then become 0. It is meaningless. Okay. So this will become mu minus 1. 6 goes on the top. Minus minus becomes plus. So 6 plus 6, it's nothing but 12. Wow. So we should get 12 somehow. Now, there is a very interesting thing which I noticed right over here itself. Right over here itself. See, all the radii are 1 by something. So the power formula will be mu minus 1. 1 by radius 1 is 1 by some number. Everywhere some number is there. Minus 1 by y, some other number is there. So it will become mu minus 1. X goes on the top, minus minus plus. This minus is because of the sign convention of, or the Cartesian coordinates, and y will be there over here. So notice, my dear students, sum of these two numbers should add up to become 12. So x plus y should be 12. What is x and what is y? The values after the reciprocal. Check this. 9 plus 3, 12. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 4 plus 5, 9. There is only one option like this, and that is 9 plus 3. So it should be option A. Directly you can mark it. Is that right? Perfect. Yeah, you just have to add the numbers and you will get the answer. The reciprocal will give you that number. So it was a very playful, I would say, question, which just was about manipulations. Is that right? Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Two identical objects are placed in front of convex concave mirrors, same radii, same distance, 18 respective mirrors. The ratio of the image size by those mirrors. So image size ratio. Okay, let's see what it would be. So let's start over here. So my dear students, the ratio of image size by the first upon the second, I can do one thing. Image size by object size. Image size by object size. This is magnification first time. This is magnification second time. Interesting. Now magnification is nothing but magnitude wise. I'm interested only magnitude wise, or even if you take sign wise, it is minus V by U. Here it is minus V by U. U is same distance from the mirror. So essentially minus minus cancels, it will become V1 by V2. So you just need to find for H1 by H2, what is V1 by V2? That means the image distances. Okay, that's fair enough. So use mirror formula 1 by V1 plus 1 by U object distance, where is object distance 18, is equal to radius of curvature is given, my dear students. Radius of curvature is 18 centimeter. R is 2f. This clearly tells me focal length is R by 2. Magnitude wise, the focal length is 12 by 2. 12 by 2, which is 6 centimeters. That is magnitude wise. Coming back, for a convex mirror, focal length will be positive. So this will be plus 6. So from this, I'll get 1 by V1 is equal to 1 by 6. Minus becomes plus. So 1 by 18, guys. So LCM is 18. So this will become 3 plus 1, which is 4 by 18, which is nothing but 2 by 9. So V1 will be 9 by 2. So V1 is nothing but 9 by 2 over here. Similarly, do it for the other concave mirror. 1 by V2 plus 1 by negative 18, because 1 by V plus 1 by U, object distance is still the same, is equal to 1 by focal length. This time will be negative for the concave mirror. So 1 by V2 will be, this becomes plus over there. So 1 by 18 minus 1 by 6. LCM is 18. So 1 minus 3, which is minus 2 by 18, which is minus 1 by 9. So that is 1 by V2. So V2 will be minus 9. So just put this as minus 9. 9 cancels and you will get the ratio as 1 by 2 when you take the modulus of it. So 1 by 2 is option A. Straightforward. Is that right? Very good. How many of you got it? Excellent. If you got it. Cheppendi, everyone. Solanga. Yes, everybody right answer Solanga, Cheppendi, Bega Hedi, A option. Very good. Excellent. Moving on to the next question. Okay, why is this 2? Yeah, it is half, guys. The radius of the first Bohr orbit of Li double plus is A0 by x, where A0 is the radius of the first Bohr orbit of hydrogen, where x will be. Remember, in the first shift, similar question came on the radius. That means this model has got repeated. Okay, remember this. This model just got repeated. Okay, so what is it? Is the radius related to the, what is it, atomic number? Oh yes, definitely. Radius is directly proportional to n square by z. So it is inversely proportional to z. So you can say radius of lithium upon radius of hydrogen will be z of hydrogen upon z of lithium. So radius of lithium is asked. Hydrogen's radius is A0. Z of hydrogen 1, Z of lithium 3. So radius of lithium will be A0 by 3. So A0 by 3, X is 3, B for IIT Bombay. B for IIT Bombay. Perfecto. Perfect. That's the correct answer. Very good. Everybody scream and say B for IIT Bombay. And guys, I am highly disappointed. What is this? Not even 1000 likes yet for your favorite channel. We started this channel for you in pure English and we are still at 900 something likes. Come on, smash it. And if you're watching it recorded, don't stop. Okay, whatever is there, please increase those likes. It means a lot. It gives me little bit of joy. Sir, so, so kiddish, sir, you're asking for likes. Okay, I'm very happy with those likes. I'm very happy with those likes. Okay, I'm little bit selfish over there. Oh, so we have come to the end of the question, and yep. See, guys, this is a very important book. This is very serious about what I'm talking about now. This particular book, right, it has two levels of questions, and even I solve this sometimes for fun because I love physics. And amazing questions, MCQs, integers, match the following, everything, and they are arranged, beautifully chapter wise and also level wise. So imagine advanced questions arranged chapter wise and also level wise with solutions, and also not just that, none of these questions you will be able to find it anywhere. So this is a beautiful book because see, PYQs you will anyway solve. You should solve for J Advanced. Apart from that, you can't depend on PYQs because J Advanced PYQs don't get repeated. So you have to solve something extra. Okay, the link is there in the description box, and also if you want to join the Ekalavya batch, the link is also there for the Ekalavya batch. So this is your rank accelerator book. Of course, you can place the order right away, right now, in time for your J Advanced preparation. It will arrive. And if you're joining the Ekalavya batch, of course, you're going to get access to all the material apart from the live lectures and obviously preparation for any other entrance tests. And this is for just 5,000 rupees, guys. Yes, 5,000 rupees, the last leg of your J Advanced preparation. Okay, and I would love to meet you all in Pune. I'm coming to Pune in Abhiruchi Mall, 5th April, 5:30 p.m. 5 remember that number, 5th April. Yes, 5 p.m. only you can come off. We can click some selfies. I will give you some goodies and I can also give you some food. Okay, so if you want all of that, call your friends, your enemies, your relatives, your everyone, with your parents, and see you guys over there. Fill up this form. If you don't fill up this form, then I cannot give you food because I have to place order for the food. So if you say only 10 people are coming and then 100 people turn up, then 90 people will go hungry. So please write down your name. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you very soon. That was the end of the paper discussion. We have solved almost every question. Any more questions, will get it in the PDF. The link will be attached in the description box, of course. Okay, bye bye, have a great time. 2026 series starting very soon. I know you guys are very eager for us. We will start very soon. Okay, just give us a few days and we have to pass this batch. All right. Bye bye. Have a great time, guys. This was Captain Shreya signing off.